What's going on? Welcome back to the Pocket Cast here. Yo, you could see everybody that's going to be in this, so no introductions needed. But that being said, we do have a brand new pack that is being released. So everybody here made a video on it besides Tilly because he's a bum. Nah, I'm just fucking
How's
with
that
you.
work?
But yeah, nah, we're gonna get into that very shortly, but let's start things off with Geo Guessr so we could get that out of the way. Is everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
1 second.
Pulling
I'm
up the packs, Pokezone. No,
Of course. On my
All
third
right,
monitor.
facts. All right, first picture, let's go.
Who's that Pokémon?
Zora.
Zorua.
I think I got that actually.
Is that
It's
correct?
definitely Zorua.
Is Zorua for sure.
That's what I said.
Yes.
I always say
Interesting.
Zora. I guess I'm wrong.
It's a nice card.
It
I like
is.
I like
I
the
knew
art
It's the
style.
only
I
card
knew
that
despite
ascends.
Zoroark being Sekaru's deck that I'd get it because this bum doesn't have the full arts.
Bro,
No, I
Dude,
I
he
purposely
only
choose
plays
not to run the
Zora.
full arts because the gold border with the black looks better than the full arts.
Damn.
Real.
That's why I
Damn
run
true.
it.
Called this
Either
thing
way,
Zera Aura like
I
12
will.
times in a video once.
Well, I also said Zork and then Zora like right after, man.
Good engagement farm.
I like fixed myself. But
I just couldn't even do it right if I tried.
All right, let's go into the next.
Who's that Pokémon?
Dunsparce.
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 Yes,
Oh,
Pocket
yes, the
Mats.
evolution.
Yeah.
Look at you go. Hell no. Oh hell no.
You said the Dunsparce? I literally
say
did not hear you.
Dunsparce.
I thought
Okay, I'll
everybody
give it
said
to
Dunsparce.
No, bro, I'm not a fraud like these two.
It's a
I
it's a
s-
2 segment too. They couldn't
That's
put the 3 segment on the card.
I
Like,
said no. I said the Dunsparce, but I just had it so fast that nobody heard. So,
Nah, he had a stroke on that Pepsi.
yep.
All right, next. Jimbo, if you don't get this one, you're disowned by
Stop
this
saying
deck.
that. I'm not gonna get it. I'm
You're
not
gonna get
it.
disowned by
Don't
this
say that.
deck.
No.
All right,
No.
go.
Who's that Pokémon?
Magnemite.
Done.
You guys are so dumb. Magnezone.
You guys are terrible.
It's
It is
Magnezone.
zone.
Magnezone EX.
Oh, is it Magnezone EX?
Oh, the
I heard
rainbow.
Magnemite.
I heard the whole evolutionary line.
I thought it was the steel Magnemite with the little
Yeah,
guy
it has
cheating,
pretty
though,
similar
like-
arts.
He clearly put like a clipped image of Magneton.
That's
Well, I
crazy.
meant to actually say Magneton, bro, but I said Magnemite. So I still would have got it wrong.
They're
I
all the
forgot
same
about
thing
this-
to me. I
forgot
don't know
about this
why
rainbow.
I don't have that rainbow, so I don't know why.
Yeah.
You assume that I know.
Yo, we
that.
were in TGB. We seen this shit so many times.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, Magnezone the goat, dude.
I
I'm
don't
ready
know.
for Mega
I'm,
Magnezone.
Mega Magnezone. Oh shit.
They're
No, it's gonna
inventing
be
it just
it's
to
gonna be
give the deck
Magnezone
another buff.
EX, but it'll be a steel type Magnezone EX. They're gonna just keep.
Dude,
keep
it's
chugging on.
literally it's gonna be no Mega Magnezone's just gonna be like 210 HP, 3 energy, 150 damage, discard a lightning energy.
It's exactly what it would be. Too. It's exactly what it would be.
100%. Yeah.
That's super funny.
So what are we right now? Tilly's winning right now. That's what it
I have
sounds
0,
like.
I think.
I think I got
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it's 2-1 right now. All right, next one. Let's.
Who's that Pokémon?
Burger
Burger.
Oh, that was mad.
That was
I
mad.
know that
for
one, but
sure.
playing too much champions,
Oh.
I know that.
I mean I said it, but I think there's a delay in Discord.
Yeah,
so
I couldn't tell
don't
if the
know.
delay.
Bro, is that
It's
actually
like,
what?
I
That's
yeah,
not
I
what
definitely said
Pokemon looks like. This artist messed up. That's not even.
yeah, no, it's funny as
Wait, let me
shit.
see this.
What are those?
I
legs?
actually
No, he's
I
cute. It's like colored pencils.
I only remembered this from Ericko's video. I wouldn't have guessed for Farigiraf if it weren't for
Why-
that, because like that thing is
Pokemon's a
ridiculous.
menace. Absolute
Well,
menace.
there's no tail. Like the whole thing, Farigiraf has the tail, and it doesn't have the
Well,
tail. Like
wait,
no
well,
armored
it
tail.
does.
No.
His tail,
Giraffe
his
has
head
a
is in his
tail.
tail.
Where is it? Where's the
It
where's
goes
the
up his
tail?
back, goes
it's
up
on
his
his
back,
back.
and then it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
He
a
loses
parasite
his tail,
or
it
some
consumes
shit.
him.
You think about the
His
pre-evolution.
tail consume. Oh yeah, that's the pre-evolution. That is the.
Yeah, you're
tail.
What's
thinking
the,
of Johto.
I don't know what his name is, dude.
Literally, I'll read the description
Giraffe-y,
on the card.
Giraffe-y.
It says
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I've heard.
Giraffarig.
it says
No.
the hardened head from the tail protects the head of the main body, as for a giraffe whips its long neck
You know-
around to headbutt enemies.
Dude, I can
can't
barely read the actual like relevant part of the card. You think I'm gonna be reading the flavor
No, I,
text?
I generally
Bro's,
can't
bro's
read
10
that.
feet tall. Weighs 352 pounds. Beast. I got one, so I'm happy about it.
All right, here we go. Last
work, sir.
one. It's either gonna
Oh,
be a
there's another one.
tiebreaker or whatever. All right.
Okay.
Who's that Pokémon?
Oh, that's
Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt. Yeah, Raging Bolt.
The
Damn.
new Raging Bolt. The meme. This card's a meme. You can't tell me this card's
It
gonna be
really
nice.
is.
Goated. I'm so excited for this
Dude.
card. You guys have no idea.
It's actually
Dude.
low-key broken.
The casual
I
the
got one
casual
reason
side
why I
of
don't
this
think so, I'll tell
game
you.
is gonna go hard on this.
Oh, dude,
We
this,
get-
is, this is Mad Cargo. This is Mad Cargo.
Yeah,
2.0.
we're gonna see
This is
Manti
nothing
Pichu,
like Mad
Ori,
Cargo.
Greninja. We're gonna see other
It's-
cooks
dude,
involving 3 energies, maybe with a Sableye and Juggler.
No, the
new
Sableye is
Sada.
garbage.
Sableye's
No, the new
gas, dude.
Sableye is garbage. It's garbage.
Come
Dude,
on,
don't
dude.
underestimate
Come on, no, no.
casual. They'll
Never,
pop off with
like, why
something
would you
crazy.
run that Sableye instead of a baby that just gets you an energy guarantee?
Dude,
For
maybe you
content,
don't
bro.
have-
This
maybe
is
this
content.
Is steel. Maybe we're talking steel type. But maybe we're talking
Well,
dark
the only
or
reason
whatever.
you would want a random energy of a random kind.
Oh, is it random?
is-
Oh, you could pick.
No, wait,
No, it's just Pokemon
how would
Pocket,
it- no,
man.
this is Pokemon Pocket. It's
Yeah.
random,
Oh,
man.
it's random. Oh no.
Everything's random in this game.
I thought it was like. All right, never mind then. Jeez.
I've been saying for so long, they got to take the word random out of the cards at this point. Like, we're good on it, bro.
I think that's the only
Give us
thing
some
holding
agency. It's not
these
gonna
cards
break the
back.
game.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was random also when I first saw it, bro. I had it like in my YouTube short, and then I was like, wait, it's not random, so I just cut that whole part out.
It wouldn't even have been that good if you could pick. Like it would just be. It'd be.
No,
like,
yeah,
You're
it's
still
still be
expecting
bad.
to do it for a
Yeah.
turn on a 60 HP Pokemon. Like, okay.
The old
So-
Sableye was way better, bro. They're slandering my homie.
Before we get into very deep
We need
talking
Mega
about
Sableye.
the cards real quick,
True.
these cards, I've seen so many people on Twitter complaining that Pokemon Pocket is getting lazy again, with a lot of non-original art. What do you guys think about that?
So I know exactly what they're doing, and I'll
Oh,
just go first.
Tilly's ready for this topic.
Well, yeah, no, I just-
Holy shit!
nobody,
got
his,
him.
nobody
And he
cares
was
about
way
Gen.
cooler here. His ability's awesome and his attack's awesome. Go ahead, Zach.
Okay.
People hate Gen 9, dude. So they're like, why we're gonna waste money on this? So let's just reuse it. That's why, because it's not the Gen 1 scalpers don't want to buy it.
To be fair, the
They don't
first
care.
like 4, 5, actually not 4 generations, you have like multiple artworks of cards. You have years to work with, I guess. When it comes to like Gen 9, I think you only have like what, 4 years to work with or something like that. Or
That's why they haven't given us Gen 3. It's because it's gonna have to be all unique art, and they don't want to do that.
I
Doesn't
feel
exist
like
anymore.
my theory with that, we're gonna get like spread out. Like you got your starters, right? We're gonna get Primal Kyogre and Groudon like near the end of the year, maybe set C or whatever.
We do have the 3 Hoenn starter megas. So
Mhm.
they gave us Latios, right, or Latias as
Yeah.
a promo.
I
Oh,
feel
we'll
like
talk
we're gonna
about
get
that.
Hode, as in like it's just gonna be all spread out throughout like every pack. It's like you get a little bit of this and a little bit of that to settle down the Tillies of the world.
Just like Black and White, bro. I started with Mythical Island, Superior.
If they keep it for like mini sets, like if they kind of do the reused art for just like the booster pack, single booster packs, I don't feel that poorly about it. I do think it's probably more of a specific Scarlet and Violet thing where they, of course, maybe want to make those cards and they already exist just within the last couple of years. So like, why wouldn't they? I kind of get it that in that sense, but
Same.
I like unique arts. I also don't really care that much about Gen 9 as much.
But
Yeah, I
here-
also-
here- okay, actually though, low key, hear me out. I think I don't like it because I don't really care for these cards. Like, I mean, the Miraidon artwork is actually good on the. It's a good looking card. But dude, I would like it if they stole artwork from the older sets. Like if they took the Mega Charizard EX artwork from
yeah, I know, yeah.
like XY evolutions, that'd actually be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. I don't need, because like these ones, I don't need a new artwork for. I don't care. I have no attachment to this. for the base level, but like the rainbows and stuff, that's where it kind of gets a bit weird.
Yeah, I agree.
But dude,
It's
they
not
just took
nostalgic,
artwork
right?
from
That's the difference.
yeah, yeah.
Because they came out like that's funny because I'm like I was looking through these cards and I was like, I remember when the official TCG and Scarlet and Violet came out and they released like these sets, you know, like the base
Yeah.
set, and then now this one, which it's just funny. It's just funny to kind of see the differences. Although the cards themselves are very different, so at least from a design perspective, they're somewhat unique or different, or just not the same.
I think mechanically they have to be. Pocket would be fucked.
Yeah, right.
If-
But they're not even like similar.
Yeah.
Like they're not even like similar. Like Chimpao does like bench damage, whereas the one in the TCG Chimpao EX is like you just stack energies and then it like infinitely scales or whatever. So it's just like a whole different concept. But
do you think that?
yeah, I'm
ability was
over the art
lazy?
stuff. I'm over it.
Like
Huh?
they
See,
just
I
copy
also don't-
paste that. They're like 2 legendaries, legendary drive. Let's just call it
Well,
a day.
they did that with the Suicune and Entei and them. So
Yeah.
yeah, kind
Wait,
of
fact check. The other cards, Tilly, the one that you held, do they have the same ability in the real TCG?
No, the ability
they're
was
very
way
different.
better.
Okay, they're different. All right.
Yeah,
way better. It'd be way.
I
too
wanted
broken.
Tinglu EX. I wanted Tinglu EX more than anything. I showed you guys the official TCG Tinglu. It's like a spread deck / control effect card. It's like one of the cooler things.
Are we out? Are we
Ever.
at the
God
cap?
knows I tried to make
Or
Tinglu
did it
work
might-
a lot of times.
Or is there
Ah,
a
dude, I
chance that we could get it still?
Well, yeah, we have Chimpao. I really wouldn't be surprised. We have Tinglu, Wu Qin, and Chi Yu, which all need EXs. So I'm sure they're going to come at some point.
How many EXs per pack? I don't know if
5,
there is a number.
usually.
5. So
I
how
never
many did we
remember.
get?
Sometimes it's
Are we sure? Wait.
Shining Revelry had like 9. So
Well, that's different. Like the shining ones are like
Is it 5?
like a special like
is
halfway
it normally
anniversary pack.
5? I feel like 5 is the normal.
We
Yeah,
have
because
four.
Puzzle and
We only have
Wonders was
5.
Meow Gold, Armor Rouge,
Chen.
Qian.
and 2 more.
We have 4
Valuable.
revealed, so we still have a
Did you say
slot for
valuable?
1.
I don't think there were only 5. Because
There
like I
is-
know
We're gonna-
Crimson Blaze had more than 5, right?
Nope,
No.
it had mega. No, I only had the
It had
5
megas. It did because it had megas and normal EXs, I think. So it was like 6. I think it was 3
Oh
and
yeah,
3
maybe.
maybe.
I think like.
But-
6
But
or
we're not going to
7.
get any megas in here. We're going to do the same thing. It's so funny because we've been doing this for so long, like, and I love it. But like, we're going to do the same thing where we come in and like every interpretation of all of these cards just gets completely thrown out the window once we see the full set, and it's always going to be so funny. Like it
Didn't happen
has
with
happened
Crimson
so many
Blaze.
times.
We thought we were in for some surprise with Crimson
Didn't-
Blaze, and that set ended up being just as dog shit
I-
as the original trailer was.
I
Well,
can't even remember what card came in Blaze. I'm not even gonna lie.
Magnezone.
Mega Charizard.
Oh yeah,
Clemont.
Wait, did that have the Magnezone?
Clemont
Yeah.
and the new baby Magnezone, not Magnezone EX.
that was the entirety of that set. It was the
Oh, yeah.
Magnezone buff set for some reason. No, we got Charizard. Didn't we get? We got Charizard Y. Did we not?
Yeah, we
did.
It's a
did.
relevant Pokemon.
But it was
Which-
not relevant during that set.
Well, I
No.
told yeah, but I did tell people I was like, eventually this should be good, and it's funny because it almost was, and then it's not. It's funny.
I would
So I was
say it
kinda
was
wrong.
like I don't even want to say it was low meta. I don't want to say off meta. At one point, I think it was low meta.
It was definitely like a top 5 most played deck, but that to me,
And Mega Shine, it was like top 3 for like the first 3 days.
So was Blaziken
Yeah.
of this meta, but we're not going to talk about that.
I got second place at a tournament, man. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
The fraudulent Blaziken
What, with the Charizard?
of the B3 season.
Yeah. Second place just to lose the Work Oregon finals.
Nah.
Let's bring up these cards, bro. What do we have on the agenda, Erico? I just want to talk about the
yeah.
cards, man. Even though
Yeah,
I already
so
did it today.
let's start off with Maridon and Koridon. So out of the two, who do you feel is better right now? What I feel like Maridon has the upper edge because Magneton, right? You could just keep charging a ball in the back and then just like play your gameplay, have the Magnezone with 3 energy, do a mirror shot or 130, whatever you want, and then just like pop in a Maridon late game and then start swinging for high numbers. But at the same time, that takes away all the energy on the field. So it's just like you're going
Yeah.
all in on Maridon, and I don't know, 20. You for 6
So-
energy, you're not really gonna get as
Like-
much value.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know exactly what you're saying. The way I interpreted these two cards is that they're hard to compare. I look at Miraidon as you come in and you just take it can the damage scales high enough to where you can just want to kill anything. So like that's the concept of Miraidon. It doesn't have a lot of HP. It's a lightning type Pokemon, so it comes in and it like finishes the game by just taking a KO. That's how I interpreted this card. You can do it a bunch of different ways. We're gonna have to see what the best actual way to do that is. If it's Magneton or Choreo Stall stack, or if it's
I mean, it's got
to
I
be.
mean,
But
yeah.
there's other ways. I don't know, but yeah, either that or yeah. So like that's how I interpreted Miraidon, and then Koraidon though I did just like interpret it differently because like and when I first saw this card, I was like, this card just isn't good because of the damage, like the 110 damage, and I'm like, that's not good. But I think the concept between the two is that Koraidon is just a 2-hit KO guy, so he'll come in with the new booster and whatever. It's going to have 210 HP with starting planes, so it's going to live a hit. So the concept with Koraidon is that it comes in 2-hit KOs, and Miraidon 1-hit KOs. So like that's kind of the difference, I guess, between the two of them. I don't know which one would be better. I also don't understand why you would play Koraidon when you have Lucario, but that's how I interpreted them.
I'm not hype on either of them.
I kind of like. I think the supporters make them interesting, to be honest.
Bro, but Sada doesn't work with Koraidon though.
Sada
you don't
doesn't
need
work
Sada.
in
You
shit
don't.
with anything yet.
Well,
It works with Raging Bolt.
Sada, it works with Raging Bolt. All right,
Sada doesn't work with anything that might be above tier 3.
That is weird though.
Guys, I think I thought when I first saw it that Raging Bolt was gonna be meme, like just pure meme. I've thought of a few meme decks for it, but like the more I think about it, I think it actually like could be relevant.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely don't see how you can't just make a Granori deck. You don't even need to do Tri Energy. Like, you get enough value out of just getting 2 energy from the discard with it.
And it's a basic. You just throw a 1 of in your deck. The only issue I have with Raging Bolt is that it's 5 energies and an attachment plus Sada is 4 energies. So at some point, it's not a 1-turn combo, and that's the only thing that's kind of turning me off from that card. Is that?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're playing, dude, like people are playing Granori right now with what's it called? With Giratina.
Just take out Giratina for it.
Like if you the amount of how long it takes to charge your Giratina, you can do that with Raging Bolt, and you just need it. Like you're just playing the Ori Gren game until like they put a Mega down and you Cyrus it up and just one-shot it and win. Or
it's gonna be scary.
They can't play their Mega. Like it's just super control. Like it's actually like it seems fine to me. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best deck, but I'm saying like it actually does seem meta relevant to me.
When you see Water Lightning, that's the only place my mind goes is Ori Mag, or not Ori Mag, sorry, Greninja Ori. But technically Dragonite does exist as
it's
the
not
only other.
It's not Dragonite. I did think of some
you know
crazy
what I mean?
like
what else is there
like
for
funny
Water Lightning?
cook, but I don't want to talk about it because it's I'm probably gonna make a video out of it.
A trade secret.
Yeah, keep that a secret.
Yeah. No, it's wild. I guarantee you, no one has thought of this combo, and I.
Well, here's my question, Jimbo, Mr. Gren Ori, because I'm trying to rack my brain here. What matchup are you playing? Like, if you're playing into Gren Ori, when are you ever putting your Mega in play before, like, you have to? And do you not just have, like, ways to deal with the Oricorios somewhat fast enough?
You can't Cyrus the turn that you need to set it up. The other thing as well that
you wouldn't you would be playing pretty slow. It's a slow deck. You play it slow.
Like if you're playing into set
like
pile,
you're not gonna like
Sleep.
right. And if you're playing the Raging Bolt in Gren Ori, you're not getting 3 energy with the Sada anyways. You're only getting 2, so like you're playing it well before, like you're setting up a turn before you're going for the Cyrus.
That's the other thing I wanted to mention is like if you're just playing Water Lightning, like you can only ever attach 2 energies with Sada to it, and not even 3. So it's like that's the problem with Sada is that it has to be 3 unique energies.
That card is so shit. I didn't even think about that. Like, it has to be 3 different.
And when are you playing 3 different energies in your deck? You know what I mean?
I mean, you could.
That's why I brought up
I
Sableye.
I think
generate a random. but
No,
If it
it's
was-
not save a lot. You can no, you're not doing any of that. You're just playing it really slow.
That'd
You're
be
probably
Grand
putting a
Ori.
poncho, and if they like commit a bunch of resources to take out your one prizer, you're probably fine because you still got 2 Greninja, 2 Oricorio
Yeah.
that they have to deal with.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
one prizers. Like it's a pain for them.
Dude.
It almost just feels like a win more, because like if you have a way to get through Oricorio, Gren Ori is like not that big of a problem. If you don't, or don't have a very efficient way, it becomes a slow and grindy game, and then you just get to go like Raging Bolt, haha, end of the game. Like to me, it seems like we're just winning more by throwing in all
Right,
these extra
like,
cards.
by
That
then-
could also make things worse, because if you start Raging Bolt,
Exactly.
You're
Yeah.
done.
Like by the time you would have Raging Bolt.
Well, I've thought
would be
about this
good.
too. If
But-
you lead Raging Bolt, you're just sacking it, and you're just like, I'm gonna build 2 Oris in the back. And like Gren Ori is a deck that does not actually like need a finisher. You're right, but like,
well,
it certainly helps against some of these beefy megas who will just like put down a 1 prizer, you KO it, and then it's like, oh, here's a Sceptile at 240 HP, get through it with Gren Ori.
Ye-
Like, I mean,
yeah, good luck. But the other thing as well that isn't really super relevant currently in the metagame are those sustain decks, right? So imagine going up
that
against
too, yeah.
a heavy helmet, double Indeedee, whatever deck, and you're like, wow, all right, like now I can win
that is
technically.
true. That is
You just
true.
throw it one. You don't even need the Sada. It's just like a late game win condition where you're like, yeah, I mean, you can't keep your Steelix in there or your Guzzlord in there forever. Like I'll just KO
Yeah.
it. I mean, there's that. I don't know if those are going to be back into the metagame at any point, but yeah. Anyway, we pivoted to Raging Bolt, didn't we?
We did. We were talking
Um,
about Koraidon and Miraidon still.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that happened.
well,
I,
the thing too, if you start with either one, you're kind of fucked. Like, what are you
Well,
gonna do?
Miraidon, you can scoop it up, right? with
Yeah.
Turo, But yeah, no, I mean, but that's listen. Somebody in one of my Discord mods said that to me, and I was like, yeah, but if you lead Darkrai EX, you're also fucked. So it's like, does that make it a bad card in that deck?
But you
Not really
lose you
anymore.
lose the ability that matters.
Sticker
to
is just
put
like,
all the
I got
energy in.
Bombardier.
Yeah.
Yes, no, it is
I'll
useless.
put a Rocky helmet on my Darkrai attached to him. That's 40 damage between turns. Darkrai lead's
That's-
actually kind of
that is-
sick.
It's not even that
That's-
bad
it's
anymore.
not terrible, yeah.
Let me
I
see
mean,
that
you're not
Darkrai,
right
bro.
back.
What are you doing against my Darkrai lead?
Yeah, I mean, I think with Miraidon, you're probably playing like four other basics. Probably also, I genuinely couldn't tell you how we're gonna play Koraidon. I don't know why we would play it.
I don't
But-
know why.
I don't
either.
think it
We
was.
have to wait and see the
play.
pack list. If there's like
I
a
think-
fighting guy in there.
There's got to
I
be
think-
something. There's got to be something.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if like both of these Pokemon literally had like companion Pokemon that make them broken. If the Miraidon was like, hey,
Yeah.
every turn this basic Pokemon's on your bench, you generate an energy to
Energy.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a-
Generate
Fire.
3
That-
energy.
There's gotta
Yeah.
be some
Wood,
energy
fire.
ramping
Dude,
in this
We're
set.
missing so much. I just assume that
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
I'm
but-
really hoping as well, because when they said Paradox Ancient Future, I was hoping we'd get some like toolbox style decks. And
Well-
so far from what we've seen, just based off what we've
Yeah.
seen so far, the best we have are tech cards for existing decks that might not even make the cut.
The real disappointing thing was like they did showcase like Screamtail, Iron Hands, and Iron Boulder, and those are legitimately throwaway cards, which they do put in trailers sometimes,
Yeah.
but like none of those could be considered in any deck ever.
No.
Well,
One of
Boulder
them.
is like not too bad.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Bolt-
What if you playing
it
God of War?
requires yeah,
Which
it
one?
requires you lose. There's no Hydreigon. We assume Hydreigon somehow disappears from the meta. Yeah, you could play Mega Gardevoir with it, and it's like
With
fine.
what? With Boulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. You could, yeah, it would be fine in a Mega Gardevoir deck.
It's
I
not
agree.
too bad.
but
but-
no, I mean,
Yeah,
alright,
no, we know.
that's fine. Totally fine. Yeah,
How do you feel
we'll have to
about
wait and see.
the Flutter
wait and see.
Maniacs. You know,
Oh,
it has
get
that
outta
little
here with this.
Gengar effect, but
Well-
it has to swing that
Yeah.
same turn.
No,
Well,
dude,
no. So I actually
don't-
thought about this. I thought it was trash at first, but with the new, no, I'm not saying it's good. I don't even know. We gotta like wait and see because I feel like all these cards they're either gonna be broken or garbage,
Yeah.
depending on what the full set
Yeah,
is.
we don't know. We don't know.
But if you put the plus 40, you're at 170 HP. You attack them. I mean, they can't get rid of that for like a leaf blower because they can't use anything. So like with that in mind of
It's at
using the tool
170.
card, I mean, it's not good, bro. But like with that in mind, like it is like a one turn like stall, and maybe that extra damage could somehow win you the game. You know, maybe like a Mega Altaria or I don't know. I don't know how
You
you're gonna
stop
play it,
literally
but
everything. They can't heal it. They
Yeah.
can't.
They can do
like,
anything.
Yeah, so it
every
has to be
card is a
10%.
trainer
That's
card,
70
unless it's a
stage.
Pokemon. It's a trainer. So like fundamentally, trainer lock is ridiculous. It's like, hey, I can't play any
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, so I think it's
Um,
not bad. I just don't know what deck you're playing it in for now.
I
I
don't
know.
hate it. I don't hate Fluttermane, and we'll talk about Iron Bundle after because they're effectively the same card. And you had mentioned cards having like, the Miraidon, Koraidon having the same ability and that being uncreative. These two cards are fundamentally like the same. Yeah, I mean, I just given any current deck in the metagame, I just can't justify playing this Pokemon. That's my opinion. But that
Fluttermane.
doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that can't be broken. Like
Mhm.
given whatever. I guess
Altaria is
Jones-
not finding 2 extra energy attachment for that.
Yeah, it's not.
There's no way.
It's
What-
it's like it feels like Mimikyu to me, honestly.
Yeah, the way you're describing it is just a worse Mimikyu, because they can still just KO you. Mimikyu, they can't. Like, it's just a guaranteed 2 hits for 140. This is like a maybe guaranteed. And like the thing about item lock and trainer lock and supporter lock or whatever the heck, it's always decent, but like it's really only useful early in the game. You know, like when people are playing the trainers, trying to build up their board state, which is why Chingling's the GOAT. And like for this, if we can't get it until turn 3, then it's like what they've already rare candied in our face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're
it's
also
like, it has a
HP
mega,
weak to dark, by the way.
it's like a weird mega Absol vibe, but like I think the HP that be like being 130 is like the only thing that holds it back. I think if it had like maybe like 150 somehow, it could have seen maybe play, but
Yeah, and it doesn't have
I-
the scoop up.
Really?
Doesn't have the
I
scoop
don't
up
think it's the
thing.
I don't think the HP is a problem, man.
well,
I
because
think
you just
they
go in and you
need,
just die.
No,
That's
what
the
they
problem.
needed to do was make it a 1 energy for 50 or something attack.
I think that actually would have been better.
That'd be
like, one
broken.
for
I was
30 or
gonna say I
40.
feel like
It
it's
would
the
be-
energy.
it would be
It's the
very
energy
good.
problem.
I don't think it would be
that
broken.
would be good.
No, it would
well,
be broken, actually.
well, it would be back-to-back trainer locks to start the game and then you've gotten hit for 100. That's what that would be.
Oh, wait, what's the? Oh, is the retreat cost 1? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you would also just play Plaza anyways if it wasn't. But
Yeah, you
anyway,
would just come in, hit,
look,
and then do it again,
run
and we'd be
away.
like, all right.
dude, Chingling's already here. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
100
too
damage in
broken,
2
bro.
turns. It'd have to be like
yeah,
a
but
20
you're
damage attack.
you're putting in 2 EXs. Like,
Dude, this
I
is
don't
the Flygon 20 damage a turn conversation. Way too broken.
That is true. That is true.
know. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, do you want to talk about what's it called? Garganackle or whatever? What do you
Oh,
guys think of
broken.
Garganackle, dude?
It's
like that?
back filler.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
Flygon's
the
counter.
Flygon counterplay, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Why do we don't need a Flygon counter?
Yeah, we do, bro.
Flygon
Disgusting
players are
card.
shivering in their boots. They're so mad right now. They're like, no.
Flygon counters itself. It's a good deck if it works.
It always
You know,
works.
I'm a
you get all,
Garganackle
you get
fan, bro.
all 15 pieces together, you're good to go.
Dude, can we?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Sorry, I just want to back up. I want you guys to tell me like what you think that could come out in the set alongside Fluttermane that would turn it into like a genuine archetype. Because I don't remember really seeing anything really like this. Do you, Tilly? Like in the official TCG, like I just can't translate this net whatever. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, this
one
could-
thing
Is
I
it,
want to
wait,
say
is
about that
Fluttermane-
is
No.
Iron
Fluttermane's ancient,
Bundle has the same
Ancients.
wording though. That whole like if it comes
Iron Bundle's
out,
different.
No, but it has that same text. So I don't know if it could have something that supports switching in Pokemon in and out. I don't know. Like
Well,
a
that wouldn't do
trainer.
anything.
It only
It's-
works once.
It works
works-
one time.
it's-
It
it's-
doesn't matter if you leave the active.
It's the first time you attack after you put it
After
into
coming
play.
into
so it
play.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like Mimikyu. It's just like
So yeah,
Mimikyu.
we just so what we would need is to put it in Mega Gardevoir and have Scoop Up Net in the game.
That would be broken.
Can we just do
That would be
Chingling?
crazy.
Can we just do
That'd be sick.
Chingling, Fluttermane, and then like Genetic Apex Gardevoir?
You know, that's not even that
Just say,
bad. I
maybe
really
you
am
just
kind of
don't ever
sleeping
play
on
the
this
game.
Pokemon. It's probably not bad. I gotta just assume that you could play with Giratina. You can't play with Giratina though, because I like the
gotta
idea of going
lock 'em.
Chingling into Fluttermane and then
Yeah,
into
isn't that
whatever.
funny?
But then what do you do though? Like, what do you do
I don't know.
after the Fluttermane? I guess
And then
maybe you
swap out and then
play.
you're done on the
Going to the next
Gardevoir.
Fluttermane.
Maybe you play Lunala and I'm bringing back Lunala, and then you go back into the second Fluttermane, and then you finish off with Lunala. There it is.
Double
We might be
red
cooking.
card.
We might be cooking.
Dude.
Double red card. They never get another basic down. We just win by them never benching anything.
This is one of those psychic Pokemon that I feel like they have Lunala EX. You know what I mean? Like that's maybe what they had in mind or something. But
Yeah, this actually might be this actually because it's a basic too, so you have deck space.
yeah, I know it's not bad. Has anyone even attempted to play Lunala? recently?
No.
You?
Has anyone tried it?
The last
I've
time
not
I
seen
heard
one.
I haven't
Lunala
traded
EX was when you
away.
brought it up on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
actually-
did bring it
actually
up. That was the
true.
When
Yeah.
Mimikyu
Vore was
discussion.
coming out.
Well,
Oh,
and then there
Mimikyu,
was the
yeah.
Mimikyu version.
You could play Mimikyu in it. You Flutter Main, then you get into Mimikyu, and you tank a hit, and then you go into the other Flutter Main or whatever. I have no idea, dude. I don't
The thing is,
understand.
it's just
I just don't
feel
get
like it's a turn slow just because it's 2 energy anyways, you know.
How are you winning games in Pokemon Pocket? You KO your opponent's Pokemon. That's how you win the game. So it's
Yeah.
like, you
No,
know,
or you
I've
cheese them
actually, I
turn one.
very rarely win the game by KOing all of my opponent's Pokemon. I usually win by them hitting concede.
there you go. Maybe this will help you there. I don't know.
Or you just chingling them or Iggly
so.
buff, turn
What
one
if-
kill.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Iron Bundle's
Plus-
good though.
I like bundle.
Dude, it
Also
does
water type.
180 in 2 turns. So
Yeah,
kinda
dude,
bust.
and
It's
you
like
can scoop
3
it up.
energy.
You can scoop it up with Turo
It does
because it's a
Did you
future.
say it does 180 in 2?
Yeah, there's the +20 tool card.
Oh, I forgot about the tool.
That's
I was
200 then.
confused. I was like, what?
Well, no, because
That's
it does 80.
80 then
60,
60,
so it'd just
so
be-
that's
it-
like 140. You had 40.
Yeah, so
180.
yeah.
I think this is gonna be the slow bro of the set.
No, dude, you just Misty or backs and then easy.
I don't know,
the
is
problem-
it better
Bro.
because like it's literally just you're replacing Chen Pao in the Sweetbacks deck with this, right? And then like,
Well,
is it really better? Than
So
Chen
That's
the
what
Pao?
I
diff-
was thinking too. Like, are we really taking out the Chen for the Bundy? I don't
well,
know.
dude,
Well,
Kate,
it's-
I mean,
100.
ponchos do exist. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you do
You
I
get
lose.
run
Poncho.
field blower in mine.
Ah,
My
yeah,
speed-
yeah,
Poncho's
yeah.
not even a thing.
No, but see,
Even
some-
even
Fine.
I've moved to Field Blower.
Sometimes you
Every-
should lose so the Chin Pao just dying because they either like get rid of the starting planes, they get rid of the leaf cape or the giant cape on it, and then the Chin Pao dies.
My Chen
But
Pao
if
it's
you
weak
never
to
dies,
paralyze
lightning,
though.
them, they can't attack.
You gotta
Chiampo's weak
protect that
to steel type
Metal.
and not
Yeah.
You might be
lightning,
right.
so that's
Honestly, dude, the supporter might be like a good enough to actually justify.
Vaporeon. Vaporeon
What?
supporter,
Vaporeon.
double iron bundle, and you just infinite.
No, I meant like the supporter that goes with it, like Tauros or whatever.
That's
where
what I
you put
mean.
it back into your deck.
Yeah, but
This
then you're
Turo's not
getting
so,
rid of
like-
all of the
like-
energies if you scoop it up. So you need to move
This-
those energies with washout Vaporeon.
Oh, that's
I
what you
was-
meant. I
Oh,
thought you were. I thought you were trying to
Vaporeon,
sell
dude,
me
I
on
forgot about
Vaporeon
that.
EX. I'm like, what are
I
you
did too.
doing?
I
I
forgot
was
we have
surprised
EX.
myself. I was like, how's that work?
Yeah, not EX. No, the OG, the original Vaporeon. No, that's actually
Wait,
I
maybe
think the
this
second
guy's.
one.
Wait, maybe this guy's cooking. We go.
It's paralysis. They're just going to evolve and KO you.
Yeah,
That's
or
the issue.
just get knocked out and then it's
Or
over. How many
PTO.
speed does the Bill have?
Well, what
Or
are they?
Poke-
What
or
are they
Ogre
evolving?
Pond.
This thing's doing 80 damage. It's one shot in the shit they're trying to evolve.
That's a good point. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
a fair point. Also, Ogrepon exists, so
What is he 130 HP?
he's 130,
Iron Bundle, yeah, oh yeah,
which is
Weak
funny
to
because
lightning,
Bolt is
yeah.
also 130.
yes.
He deserves it. He's huge.
He is huge, but Iron Bundle's got a he's got a big back, dude. He's got a whatever they call it.
I
It's
mean,
a bundle.
he's made of metal.
It's a
made of
bundle.
No, I mean, Fluttermane in the games is incredibly specially tanky. I don't think Iron Bundle has any defenses, but that's beside the point.
You just
I don't
don't.
know why I
You
said
just
that.
don't know ball.
I don't know ball. I suppose.
Yeah, you don't know bundle.
I dude, it's weird to me because I feel like the tools work for like all of the Pokemon, right? Like that because they're just super applicable to whatever. But the supporters, they don't really feel like they make any sense for Miraidon and Koraidon, but they seem like they were specifically made for like Fluttermane and well, I guess not Fluttermane, but Turo seems like it makes sense for bundle.
Well, Fluttermane can still get one from the thing, so it's not even that bad because it's a 2 energy attacker, right?
Dude, Sada's
did-
just dude, even
They
one
did
energy
copy
is worth
those
playing Sada.
supporters. They did copy those supporters from the TCG. They just made them like
Did they?
exceptionally. Turo lets you pick up just a Pokemon in play, and Sada attached 1 energy to 2 different ancient Pokemon from the discard pile.
And that was a lot better
Um,
though because
That
of
was
just
awesome.
the way
and
that
you drew cards for doing it, I think.
that effect in the TCG is just so much better because you just you can discard energies. Like they had the item card, the ancient item card that just I think discarded cards from your hand or whatever and pulled energies. Like there was synergy there. The issue with discarding, you can't discard energies really in Pocket. Like your Pokemon have to get KO'd, right?
You
So
can
it's-
only,
Yeah,
well,
I mean, it
yeah,
worked
you
with
can
Lucid
only-
fine.
No. Like
you
I don't
retreat?
even play. I don't play the paper TCG, so I'm not entirely sure. But like, what like the immediate thing that my immediate thought is you can discard multiple energies from your hand in one
Yes.
turn. You are only generating one energy per turn.
Right.
So at most, you are discarding one energy per turn in pocket.
Yeah, but then you don't have any energies though. Like that's what I mean, right? Is like
Yeah.
the energies is like not a, they aren't cards. you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you
can't
don't.
just get a
You
bunch of
can't
energies.
attach. You can't
discard half
attach
of
one
them.
for turn, then have like two
Yeah.
more that you discard, and then
Right.
use the supporter, and now you have
Yeah.
3. Like,
In Turo, like I don't mind Turo, but the problem with it is that it shuffles it back into the deck. Like, would it really be that good if it just put it back into the hand? Like, why does it have to go to the deck?
Well, then we'd
Dude,
get
it
into
doesn't
your,
even-
we'd get
it
into your
doesn't even
infinite Vaporeon lock thing, which wouldn't be fun, but they also
We
don't
only
care
play-
about fun because they put the sleep deck on their Twitter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do think Bundle's better than Fluttermane, just given the cards that
You
we've seen.
could-
But
I think very easily
then you lose to
like, in-
Ogerpon. Just
in
lose-
Suicune Excalibur, like you draw your whole deck really quickly. So if you're putting it back in the deck, you're just drawing it the next turn anyways.
Yeah, that one deck, it's like it's not a big
You know-
deal. But then
Yeah.
you're putting 2 cards into Suicune. I don't have the room for that in my Suicune list.
Oh, I do.
right.
I do.
You know what confuses me about some
You
of these
do?
is like Sada brings 3 different energy types from your discard pile, and you can attach them to your ancient Pokemon. But it's
In
the
any way you like.
it's the exactly, but it's the future Pokemon that have colorless energy in their attack cost, which confuses me. Like Screamtail, Fluttermane just are 2 psychic, and then Karatan's just 2 free
Raging
fighting.
Bolt has colorless, man.
That's literally like I can't. There's not
Dude,
even.
I'm telling you, it's for Raging Bolt because it's okay. It's an
What's-
okay card.
What's the
I
Dawn
hope
fan,
not. That's
ancient?
so.
What's that thing?
That's worse than
Raging
like
Tusk or
the.
Great
Dude,
Tusk.
that's worse than the like genetic Apex Lieutenant Surge supporter. Like if they made Sada and they're like the only card that can actually take advantage of it is Raging Bolt, that would be so disappointing.
There's gonna be more. That's what I was telling
Yeah,
people in my video is like this isn't even half of the Paradox Pokemon.
I think they
So-
yeah, I think they honestly, and I know you guys were talking about how like earlier, there's like 5 EXs per pack. I think they wanted to show us Raging Bolt and the fact that synergizes with Sada more than like the other stuff. Because they're trying to tell us, hey, there might be some good one prizers in here that can use this. Which I hope.
It'd have to
Like,
be
I would
ancient.
love. Yeah, of
is
course.
there
ancient.
is there lightning and or water ancient Paradox Pokemon though? Is what I'm
I
just
have
trying to
no
think.
idea.
I don't even know. There's Walking Wake,
Look,
so that's
I'm
Water
not a
Dragon.
lore
There's
guy.
Sandy
yeah.
I just
Shocks.
play.
And then what
Walking
was
Wake
it?
would be water.
Sandy
The
Shocks.
Shocks. Yeah, Sandy
What's-
Shocks. So
Which
that's
one's that?
Sandy Shocks would probably be
it's the
fighting.
Magneton one. The Magneton one is weird. That one's the most cursed. There's also Iron Thorns, which we've yet to see, which is I assume going to be lightning, but I guess could be what a rock type or a fighting type.
Yeah, it could be
I
don't-
fighting.
What type?
We also need Great Tusk, which I feel like is like one of those front runner Paradox Pokemon that like is like popular. You know what I mean? So like that probably could be an EX or another, like an actually good card.
We could get another
Um,
Ogerpon too.
That is true. Are we gonna get the? Wait, that's a great point. Why
Wait,
don't
don't
we
we
see
have
what
all
they're
3
Ogerpon?
already?
we could get no, but we don't only
There's
have
4.
we only have EX
Oh, it's
though. We
4.
only have the grass for EX, so they could give us.
But we have all 4 already. We have there's the
Oh,
grass.
but we have all 4 of the
there's
rune
Geomass,
Pokemon, so
That's true. That is
True.
true. Yeah,
What are the odds we
Ogerpon
get
could easily come-
Chi-Yu EX?
that would feel like it'd be its own mini set. Like you get the other 3 Ogerpons, you get like a mask tool card or a supporter card or whatever. That's for the future. They did do that in the TCG. For sure. But now we're gonna get all. I think we're just gonna get all the Paradox Pokemon because why
I
would
hope
they
so.
not make this set and not put all of them in the set? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm not
hope
saying
so,
they're all
and I
gonna be
hope
EXs or whatever.
I think we're getting.
Although
we're- I-
showed
they
us
didn't
just
they
such
didn't put all the
backstory.
Ultra Beasts in ED Crisis, right?
They did.
No. Did they?
No,
Yeah.
they didn't have Necrozma. It was a promo after the fact.
All right. Well. All right. But Necrozma's not even. It's not Necrozma. No, but they did it, or was it the Ultra Necrozma?
no,
Both.
Necrozma was in here.
Was it?
because
Wait, the
Ultra
4
Necrozma
energy
was
guy,
a
right?
He,
promo.
like,
The
damaged
Dawn-
himself,
the
yeah.
Dawn Wings
Yeah, they had the
normal
Dawn Wings
Necrozma in the
and
set.
Necrozma were promos
You didn't know
too.
ball.
So maybe they do that here, but I assume at some point, like in this season, we're gonna get all the paradoxes, which I'm excited for. I think,
Hmm.
you know, it all come together. I'm confident. You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to the set personally.
I'm jubilant.
Just
Yeah, me
wanna
too.
say that.
Yeah.
Same.
I think what we've seen is weird, but I like weird. You know what I mean? It's like
It's
hey,
just
I
like a
guess this-
bone.
Exactly,
to,
that's
like
not-
calm you
And-
down
and
before.
what we're seeing is not like brain dead, iggly buff Darkrai shit. Like I
when Darkrai
True.
came out, dude.
We're seeing a potential toolbox, and it's very
Yeah,
interesting.
that's
because
exactly
so much
it.
potential.
It
It's
feels
ED
like
Crisis,
ED
man.
Crisis. Yeah,
It's
it feels
ED
like ED Crisis.
which is a goated set. It's one of
And
the
we,
best.
we just had
ones.
Celestial Guardians too with the rare candy. I mean, I guess we're in it actually technically still with the
People-
rare candy format.
People didn't like ED Crisis. I mean, we did, I know, but like
I
I feel like a lot of the
loved it.
casual people didn't like it. But I wonder if that's because
They're
It was-
losers.
it was. I think they just didn't understand Buzzwole. And I think that's why they
yeah.
got mad about it.
Or goes.
Yeah.
And
So.
people like I don't think Ultra Beasts are like very popular.
Sun and Moon.
I saw
No,
a lot
they're
of
not
the
like
very
Alola.
complaints I
People like
saw
Alola
were
though.
people saying that like why are we getting an Ultra Beast set? That was
Yeah,
a lot of the
people-
complaints I saw at that time.
It's because
Somebody
people
cr-
who play Pokemon hate the bug type, and that's it. They just hate
I-
bugs.
Somebody did correct me. I played Scarlet and Violet both a while back, but I guess Koraidon and Miraidon are supposed to be paradox forms of Silazar. Is that real? Somebody commented that.
I think so. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's like a fan theory. I don't think that's actually like confirmed.
Right.
Well,
they're not
no,
paradox
I
Pokemon
think
in the game.
Wolfie,
thought it was
Wolfie was talking about it in a video. As far as I'm concerned, that means it's confirmed.
I mean, they
Okay.
look like it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
But in my mind, that just I don't know. I feel like it would make too much sense for Pokemon.
Because in the TCG, right, like just like here, they're ancient and future, just like the paradox Pokemon. But like the way it works in the games is that they enable the abilities of the paradox Pokemon. Not that they, because you know what I mean. Like all paradox Pokemon have the same ability, whatever they're
Mhm.
called.
The only
Warp
reason
drive and whatever.
what doesn't I don't know. So my issue with it is like Koraidon is like this like awesome beefy dude. Then Cyclizar is like a bitch kind of.
He's a
Like,
narp. dude. He's
it
a
just like
little-
evolves into a bitch, and then it evolves back into this like like I don't know.
Well, it doesn't evolve either. Like that's the weird part, right? Is that it?
Well,
It-
I mean, I'm not saying evolve as in like how evolve works in Pokemon. I'm saying evolve as in like evolution, like what humans did. But
That's what I thought
Yeah.
paradox stuff was, but I guess it's just like alternate dimension versions.
is it alternate?
It's
I,
not
I,
time
I thought it
travel.
was. I thought it was time travel. Are we serious? I thought it was time
I-
travel this whole time. I
Nah.
just played through Violet.
It's-
I
it's
thought-
not, right?
I'm under the I'm under the assumption that it also wasn't time travel, even though
Yeah, the
'cause
game
I
story was
remember being
confusing.
weirded
Yeah.
out about that.
Don't even know.
The game story was strange. I remember when I first started to play the games, I was because they showed the Pokemon or whatever, and I was like, oh, like, we'll have Silazar and then we can like transform it or whatever. And I was like, they're like, no, it's just they don't even relate. Like, I don't even know if they communicate really. The similarities between the legendaries and Silazar in the game. I mean, there might be some hidden lore in like a book or somewhere, but they don't even mention it. Anyway, I went on it. Somebody corrected me in my comments today, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not up with the Scarlet Violet lore. I'm sorry.
You're gonna get comments on that Cyclizar pronunciation too.
What is it? Is it Cyclizar?
I think it's Cyclizar.
I
Isn't
didn't
it?
know what I was saying.
I think it's CYC.
Cyclizar? That makes
Cyclizar.
more sense.
Like they just very
That
on
does
the
make more
on the nose made it. This Pokemon's a bike.
Cyclizard.
Cyclizar. I would have had fun in those games if the frame rate wasn't 5 FPS, but
Oh yeah.
anyway.
If you
Where
guys
were we?
noticed that like all the basic Pokemon that are either paradox or future ancient have like 3 retreat costs. There's like 3 of them. Iron Boulder, Iron
All
Hands.
the basic. Oh, like
Iron
Those are
Bolt.
slow. Those are slow ass Pokemon.
Because they're
though.
fat.
Dude,
That's
they
what I'm
did that
thinking.
in-
Like, are they gonna do like all the fat, like the Tyranitar one? Is that gonna be also like
That'll be-
fucking
that'll be
6
3.
energies?
He's
Bro,
fat. Yeah.
They should have
Like-
just copied the ancient booster from the TCG because the ancient booster did the exact same thing, but also gave future Pokemon free retreat. Like if you're gonna give them all 3 retreat is basically unworkaroundable in this game. 3 retreat.
Yeah, retreat is
way
so
too
good.
much.
I feel like
You
what
should
they're
try it, bro.
going for.
We saw that
is
with
like,
Manectric. Mega
We're not
Manectric
gonna
loves
make
having
it
that free retreat.
EX. We're not gonna make it EX, but we're just gonna make it like, okay, we'll give you a basic to work with, but like 4 energy to swing for Iron Boulder is kind of nuts. Although you could pair it with Gardevoir and boost it up that
4
way, but
energies.
it's not. That's kind of
4 energies for
I'm
120.
not gonna lie. And then Iron
Beast
Hands,
mode.
flip 2 coins for fucking 70 each, or It's kind of
Screamtail's terrible, dude.
Is it
That's
70
that's
times
not
or plus? Hold up, let
70
me look at this.
times.
It's time. Wow.
yeah.
So
That's
it
why
could
I'm worried about the
2-0.
other ones, dude, because those ones are so bad.
But it could be like the same thing that Pokemon said in the
I mean,
beginning.
Stream
It's
Tail's
just
not bad.
throwaway.
Yeah, and
what's
I
annoying
wouldn't be
is-
surprised if they were like if they gave a like sometimes they release cards like specifically to be played with other cards. Like specifically to do that. And like they did that in ED Crisis to a degree. Like you had all of the Ultra Beasts, but then it was like some are just like really good. Like you'd play Naganadel with Guzzlord, and you'd play Celesteal with all of them, or Kartana and Pheromosa with Buzzle or whatever. And I just don't feel like they've shown us that here, but they've shown us like the half of it. That's my
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I said, bro. With me and Jimbo, I was like, imagine ED Crisis and we didn't know about Celesteela. All those cards suddenly are way
Yeah.
worse. So there has to be something missing, or just generally they suck.
Did they
Yo,
do that?
isn't
They did that, didn't they, with ED
Isn't
Crisis?
Screamtail
No,
like
they
the
showed us
worst
Celesteela.
Aerodactyl?
Oh, okay. Say that again.
Screamtail?
Yeah, it's like flip 2
Oh,
coins,
yeah.
and if both are heads,
No, dude,
Discard your
Screamtail's hella broken.
It discards the Pokemon, but it doesn't knock it out. So
it
it's
doesn't
just-
give you
it's
the
so
point.
bad.
And
No,
it's
so,
okay.
flip 2 heads.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
guys this tack. You play double Chingling, you play Scream Self, right? You Chingling locked up, you just land double heads. Easy.
You play double will.
Double
No.
will.
Screamtail's very
double-
obviously a throwaway card.
Wait, is it actually 2 coins, by the way?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
2
with
heads.
2
Like, I thought it was only 1. I actually thought it was like gonna be like decent. and,
No,
like, maybe
that would have been
Chingling or something.
nasty. Like
But
one
2,
heads.
yes, good complete. It's complete.
This is
fucking
like the
perfect.
Zerkatry. That's like the Zerkatry of ED Crisis here. Like some of the
It's
Ultra
like a
Beasts
This
are
is
worse
even worse.
Aerodactyl.
fundamentally horrible, dude. What
Only
was
a
the other one?
couple,
Was
though.
it Stack Attacka as well? Wasn't that one just
Yeah,
gone
Stack
off?
Attack was
Stack
like
Attack,
yeah.
bad.
Yo, we
have
actually.
more worse Paradox Pokemon than Ultra Beasts already.
Well, there's not
Yeah.
that many Ultra Beasts.
Yeah,
To
but
be
they were
hon- to
all
be
good
honest.
except for 2. Or
Dude,
at least
they
like,
should-
you could do something with them. Like even
They need to
Blacephalon
sneak
was like,
more in, bro. They gave us a Blacephalon, remember? Like they need to do more of that. They need to just give us like a random Ultra Beast. Just throw it at like a good one and just throw it in these
Yeah,
sets.
I'll take
At least one of them.
I'll take
just,
a Pheromosa
So-
EX.
So Lusamine just like
Imagine.
creeps up later in the future.
Nah, we're getting Stack Attack EX, man, because we already
Well-
got the Metal Cortana.
What's interesting is the package for Ultra Beasts is still good. The only thing holding those decks back is just
The cards
Pokemon.
he has.
I
Literally
mean, Buzz. I feel like
Buzzwole's
Buzzwole
not
is
bad.
fine outside of Suicune right now.
Yeah, it's like
well,
Like,
it got more support, right? Like you've gotten a bunch of grass support.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
saying that stadium is so good for Buzzwole.
That's the stadium is so that's the best stadium in the game by
I
far.
know.
Do you think, by the way, I meant to mention this? Do you think we are going to get ancient and future stadiums? I mean, they showed
I
us
hope so.
I think
I
so.
hope
tools.
so,
They showed us supporter. Yeah,
They
I
have
feel like
to.
I
they
feel like
have
we're
to,
gonna
yeah.
get items and supporter
Yeah,
or and stadium. So we're gonna get 8
At
total,
least
which might be a
one.
lot, but
I think we'll get
You think
one that
one
works for
that's
both?
that's
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, regular stadium for everything, and then future whatever.
I
And a
do
stadium
think
could just like solve too. It could just solve like Miraidon and
lot.
Koraidon
Yeah.
too.
But
like
also they're all basics, and starting planes is really good no matter what. So
I don't
True.
think Mega
Well-
is gonna get that shafted. Like we got revealed the Sableye. You don't think we're gonna get like a Mega Sableye or something like that? Or
if we
No.
got a Mega Sableye, I would be so happy. I don't
If
think we're getting it.
They
Not in
wouldn't
this
have.
set.
They wouldn't have.
Not in
The
this set.
Sableye has like no correlate. I mean, it could, but it has like no.
well, the thing
correlation.
is,
I don't think
the
we're getting any
promo is
Megas.
throwing me off. It's like, why the fuck
Yeah,
is
we're not
it
getting Megas.
Sableye?
Well, I mean, they just. It's gonna be Sableye is probably a card in the pack, and they just chose like a random card. 'Cause
Not
it's
many
just
abilities.
the
A
main thing
random
is the
pack
Scarlet.
filler card because this is a fucking. It's so bad, man.
You should have put
They
Yeah.
keep doing
Screamtail
my
at
boy
this
so
point.
dirty,
I
man.
mean, Paldean Wonders had no Mega, so I'm assuming this one's gonna have no.
Oh,
Megas.
yeah,
So
it
I,
is.
It's
hope,
gonna be
I hope you
Paradox.
get promo
Meg-
Mega Sableye too.
anything Scarlet and Violet won't have Mega.
Why would you
Megas.
wish that on me? What did I
Damn.
do to you?
It's gonna have a 3 retreat anyways, which sucks.
I'm curious because none of the Paradox Pokemon we've seen have abilities. Like they showed us Garganacl other than Miraidon, Koraidon. But as we know, Megas are different. I think we've gotten used to Mega Pokemon being good and never having abilities for whatever the reason. But the best EX cards of the whole first year of Pocket were sort of defined by abilities, right? Eventually, there wasn't a single EX card you played that didn't have a strong ability, and like none of these have abilities. So that's also kind of what I'm waiting for. Is like, are you gonna give any of these Pokemon
Well-
abilities? Like, what are we doing?
There were a few. There were some good Some good
Was there?
EXs without ability. Yeah, there was.
Was there?
I mean, first of all, there was your favorite Stokesard.
That's true. Shout out to
And,
Stokesard.
but yeah, the
Shout
Ultra
out.
Beast, they relied on an ability from a different Pokemon, but
That's
the
also a good
EXs
point.
themselves didn't have one.
Okay, that's a great point. Actually, I never really thought of that.
There's actually
Got-
also a lot.
Buzzlord and Buzzwole don't have abilities.
Pikachu, Mewtwo, Decidueye.
Yeah, the original didn't, but I mean, like eventually, right? Like
Well,
after
yeah,
that.
Decidueye
I know
was
what
one
you're
of them.
saying. The best EXs
Have
were
abilities.
defined by their broken ass
Right.
abilities.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm kind of yet to see that, but maybe I guess Koraidon, Miraidon, maybe that's it. I guess. I don't know. They're keeping me on the edge of my seat here. You know, they really are.
Yeah.
They know how to do it.
I
Yo,
need
we're
them leaks now. man.
finally getting like a good
You're gonna be so
promo,
disappointed in
even
that.
though it's kind of trash.
Bro,
It's not
But it's the best
dude,
promo
We
EX
still
that we've
don't
gotten.
have a better promo EX than Lapras. I don't
Dude,
care.
That is
Real
the-
and true.
bro, the
no,
Ceruledge card is
Ceruledge is
so
it's
bad.
2 energy. No, but it's the
so
only
bad.
playable one.
It's 2 energy, but like
This isn't playable though. That's what I don't
It's
not
understand.
yeah,
playable.
you just get better luck.
Yeah,
Just delete only
yeah.
their
What,
energy.
but what? Even if what? It does 80.
Oh yeah, but
It's
at least you're
damage.
attacking. All the other ones don't attack as a
It's
turn,
just-
and then they just die.
yeah.
And
pretty
the
much.
all the
If you
other
go
ones are like
first,
megas
you can't
too.
attack until turn 3, and then it's 80.
Okay,
damage.
well the other ones can't attack till turn. I'm not saying it's good, but for promo wise, it is the best promo because every other promo sucks.
No, I
Lapras
think,
is
I think Heracross is better.
No, get out. Nah.
no, that card is garbage because you
That's
attack,
rage
you,
bait.
you land tells, and then you just die.
It's sad to see that Ceruledge went out like this, quite frankly, because Armor Rouge, even though it's not great, like it is a card. Like that's
Hey,
that's a
it
playable
had its
card. in my
stops.
I
mind.
know flips
It
cool,
had
though.
its stops.
Armor Rouge is a playable Pokemon. Like you see that and you're like, it's not anything amazing, but like you know, you can lose to it. This, I'm not. You're not winning. You're not gonna win anything with this.
Well, you're not
also
winning
get-
with
you
Mega
literally get
Medicham,
1-hit
you're not
KO'd
winning
by a
with Mega
Hydreigon.
Latios.
You will get
Damn.
1-hit KO'd by a Hydreigon.
I really forgot Medicham was a card.
They all, I mean, they all. It's like Mega
Medicham's
Latios,
also
Mega
probably better than this.
Why have we not brought Medicham back with the new stadium?
That's a
All
great
right,
because
it's
it's
like-
3 energies.
never mind,
Anything
it
with
needs a
3
psychic
energies that is not
energy.
Zard is. Yeah,
No, it needs a
you need
psychic.
psychic too.
yeah, it's
God.
dual.
Yeah.
Like what, the
What about
fuck?
Poly Wrath?
It's just a stage 2.
Remember
Stage
Polyrath?
2 double.
Remember when
Yeah.
Polyrath came out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, he was a beast. He almost won a tournament. No, like actually,
Didn't it actually win something small though, like a 70
in,
man?
well, small. I don't count small, but dude,
He won a
Eisen was
12-person
in
tournament.
Eisen was in top 8 of a tournament with Polyrath, and he like, I forget what matchup it was, but he was farming like this one matchup. I think it might have been like a Suicune deck because you know you just attack him twice and win. But he got DQ'd because he went to the bathroom, and like they started like the top 8 match early, so they DQ'd him for being in the bathroom for 5 minutes. So we
Yeah.
never got to see the potential win. It was so sad to see, bro. Like,
Crazy.
how do you DQ the Polyrath, and then when you
Right?
guys start top 8 early? It was
Probably his buddy,
insane.
dude. It's probably his buddy matching up against him. or
Yeah.
something.
It probably was. I felt so bad too because I'm like, dude, imagine the Polyrath win. Because it was like 5 Suicunes in finals, right? It was like 5 Suicunes and a Polyrath in top 8.
Dude, doesn't it feel like Pulsing Aura came out like a week ago?
It
Yeah.
does kind of.
It does actually.
This is what I love
I think
about
it's the
Pocket,
rat.
you know?
It's the rank being delayed. Kind of makes it feel like that.
Remember the
too.
dark ages of
I
2.5 months?
think it's
without a
because
set?
I just it did my this was my finals week, so I've been not been paying attention.
So wait. I wasn't part of that dark ages. So like what? 2 months for a pack?
Oh yeah, so after Suicune, they gave us Suicune and then made us wait, I think, almost 3 months for new cards.
Yeah,
It was
Wait, I thought
deluxe.
you were here for that, Erica. Right?
he was. He was thinking about-
Shining Revelry.
No,
I was
the-
I was on this podcast for that. Like that was I
You're-
remember when that happened, and I came on this podcast
Yeah.
for the first time. But yeah, it was
You're-
like, bro, so bad.
You're
been doing it
when
this
everything came
long.
out at the same time speed.
Dude, I collabed with MBT Yu-Gi-Oh. That's how bad that.
Yeah.
I
that
love that
gap was.
fucking.
Oh,
I
that
think it
that
was
collab
cool.
was
Yeah.
dope.
I don't know how I don't know why he even or how he agreed to do that video, but I'm happy.
He's like your twin.
Yeah, he's the Yu-Gi-Oh version of you.
Yeah.
That was cool. But anyway, I literally was like, I have nothing to make videos about. I just started reaching out to random people. I was like, can we do something? I think he was the only person that responded.
I mean, being a content
Banger.
creator where you're getting packs every month is definitely a very blessed position to be in. Like, you always have
For sure.
infinite content, so it's really
Unless
good.
it's like a
And
Mega Rising.
I mean,
Or I
even
mean,
if
Crimson
even if
Blaze.
the set's
Once you get
bad,
3
you can
months and
still
there's no
play
cards.
it. You know, besides a deluxe pack, I feel like that's the only. We're due for a
Bro.
deluxe maybe November, right?
I'm surprised we're still here. Like, I'm genuinely, it was that bad.
Yeah,
It was that bad.
It was.
It was like,
that
hey,
bad.
guys, it's the 3rd month of Suicune.
Hey.
Let me talk about what's
Dude,
good
that
today.
was the real Hanta virus for Pocket. That shit was potential.
Crimson Blaze and the Fantastical did not help either.
No, those
Yeah.
Dude,
those were
a
shit packs.
fantastical parade, bro.
I
That
thought-
still to me hurts me to this day that like tier 0 Hydreigon, they're like, here's Gardevoir and nothing else. Good
Dude,
luck.
if
What
Paldean
were you
Wanderers wasn't like decent, the game probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have a theory that it was like probably somewhat mid. It couldn't have got worse. So we just
I didn't
I
even-
quit during Paldean.
I didn't even like Paldean.
I stopped making videos.
I did not like Paldean.
Well,
I like where we're
I
at right
also
now.
quit for like 2 weeks. But, like the meta was like, yeah, it got better. It wasn't like good,
It took a while.
but
It
it was
took-
gonna
you think-
it healed a little bit.
Do you think their balancing team like actually has been like paying attention? Because like when
No.
was the last time something
No, because they
fundamentally
printed that
broke?
fucking
Darkrai.
Darkrai.
That's
dude.
true. We forgot about Darkrai, man.
And that's why it's like,
Yeah.
dude, this set. So the first 2 weeks of this pack before ranked came out was awesome. I was like, dude, I have not had this much fun playing this game since Wisdom. Like, it's great. And then ranked comes out, I queue up, and it's just like everybody's playing fucking Igglybuff
Sleep.
Darkrai, and it's like, what is wrong with you people?
sleep.
Like,
This
genuinely.
is why I don't love the like Flutter Mane and Iron bundle giving you like an extra turn or whatever, because it's like, dude, there's already a deck out there that gives you an extra turn if you need it.
I
on
mean,
a coin flip. It's not guaranteed, but
we're-
it's like
we're in a weird spot. We're in a weird spot because it's like that is the meta. Like the meta is sleep, and then maybe a couple of things that aren't sleep, but can just sort of or things that just beat sleep. You know. So if anything comes into the meta right now, it's gonna be very difficult. Like that's what scares me about this whole stuff is that it could very well just come in and not be bad, but just not be good into what's currently dominating, and that's always a bit disappointing. You know. Because it just can't compete. But we'll
I
see.
mean, we're gonna segue into like we're coming to the end of rank season. What do you think the final days of rank is gonna be? Is it still gonna be sleep scam, or are people gonna pivot to something
It's
else?
gonna be. It's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
the same
sleep
thing, dude.
scam. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
sleep
all the same.
scam, and I'm gonna be drunk for it. I'm not gonna even.
I tried my best. When I made my video, I didn't include sleep. I straight up didn't, and like people,
You're the goat for that.
I don't know think it mattered.
Actually
I think
just
everyone
went to
played sleep.
Dude,
think
with the
everybody still plays
propaganda from the Pocket Twitter, it's just like, what the fuck, man? It's like more people are gonna be playing that. Casuals are gonna be like, ooh, this is
Yeah,
a good
why?
idea.
I said this on earlier
Whatever,
when
dude.
we were going over the pack when I was going over the pack with Sekiro, but like they must not be PR trained. Why the hell did the Twitter account
They're not
post
tapped in,
that
bro.
deck?
They're not woke. They're not woke like
yeah.
we are. You know what I mean? They did that in the past. I think. Like I'm
Of
pretty
course
sure they
they're not
highlighted.
woke. They're promoting
Yeah.
Igglybuff.
Dude,
Well,
they
they
don't play
promoted
the
the
game.
metric sleep.
They don't
last
play the
time.
game, and then they see whatever's like at the top, and then let's just take this
They
and
did-
make a video.
Yeah, they did it
That's
with
literally
Hydreigon.
what they do.
There was a time where we were all just so upset about Hydreigon, and then I remember the Twitter post, and I was like, bro.
The only good time the Twitter posted was when they did my Espeon list,
True.
Yeah, those,
You know,
and then
what's
everybody
kinda
played red
crazy?
card silver.
well, like Espeon was like one of those times where like, I mean, it wasn't
was
the top. Like
beautiful.
it was a triangle meta, so you can't say it's the top deck, but like. You could argue that it was the top deck, and that was one of those times where like the top deck was actually not toxic and like didn't suck.
I mean, I think Oricorio players hated the Espeon stuff. Yeah, exactly, for sure.
I mean,
I think-
yeah.
It was like the first deck that was like, hey, like, I literally can never lose to Oricorio. Would probably never beat it either, but like, no, you could because you would just play the non.
Yeah,
EX
you
or whatever.
you play the non. They had actually they had two out, so you could play the baby Sylveon or the baby Espeon, and like
Right,
guys are
and they're
woke over
both
that.
good.
Yeah, you would have to
Eevee
like
stuff is
two-shot it with the
awesome,
baby
dude.
Espeon, but
Looking back, a lot of the evolution stuff is like kind of peak. It really is. Some of it's somewhat viable sometimes still, but it's
It's mainly Leafeon.
Did
Like,
no one playing Flareon even with Bounded Field and Sceptiles and everything? No one wants to play Flareon.
Every evolution
Well, because
had
you're
it
just
besides
gonna
that.
you're just gonna play Blaziken if you're
Yeah,
like
you can just
Yeah.
lose everything else.
Blaziken doesn't work with
Yeah.
Bounded Field though, does it?
Oh, you're talking about
everything-
like the freaky deaky, like I have 3 different evolutions in my deck, so I can do
Well,
all sorts of different
Yeah.
double
My
damage.
favorite early this season was the Leafeon Espeon when it was like
Dude,
dark
that fell off
and
so
fighting.
hard. I love that duck.
Dude, it's because
I've heard it described to me. I didn't even look at. It sounded like such a meme. I just
Dude,
it's
that
not a
shit
bad
got
deck.
me
I mean, it's
mad win
Espeon and
streaks
Leafeon,
on
you know?
the emblem. That
I
shit
mean,
was fun.
no, I
But-
get it because like there was those good like Espeon or not Espeon. There was the good what was it in EV Grove, the Flareon Leafeon with like Sylveon, but you were
Yeah,
only running the
that
2
deck-
energies.
that deck genuinely was never that good. I loved the deck list. Okay, I do, but it was like the second most
It
played
was
deck that
fun.
season, and it was not.
Because it was fun. It was
Yeah,
so
that-
fun.
was a good-
that deck was
It,
fun.
like,
It just
made
it
me a
was
little
good.
upset. But everyone
It
was
just
talking
lost
about
to Stoke Zard, 100% of the time. But
I wonder why there was so much Stokezard around.
it beat Darkin and it beat
goated, dude.
Leaf.
It was the
Beat
greatest
Sylveon.
thing of all time. It was really reverse propaganda because I wanted people to play Oricorio, so we had to force it out. You know. Stokesart played Flareon. If you remember the one,
The baby
the one
one.
of Flareon that you never
Yeah.
drew, and then you would just lose anyway.
The baby flare.
Yeah, yeah.
I would always draw it. I don't know. That's why I
And
like
then
it.
I remember
I would always have
actually some people were like never drawing the baby Flareon, and they were like, fuck it, we're losing to Oricorio anyways. But then they're like, you know what? Actually, let's put Flareon EX in the deck now as a one-off.
I
Do
do
you
remember
that shit?
I do remember that, and they were like, "Hey, we just don't care. We're just gonna lose to
it.
Oricorio."
Just fucking double down.
Yeah.
It's like
Still not worse though than like you remember Shinotic, and
Solgaleo.
fucking- what's it
I
called?
remember Shiinotic and everything. Shiinotic and
Solgaleo, right?
Ori, Magori,
Solgaleo.
Shiinotic, and Solgaleo.
In Solgaleo,
yeah.
dude, that deck list used to piss me off like no tomorrow. Where it was like literally they would be turn 2 and they'd have 4 cards in their deck. And at the time, because this was before Sylveon, like this, I was like, this is so not engaging at all. Just watching my opponent pull every card out of his deck and just losing. Like I just was like, this
I
isn't
love
fun
that
at all.
shit. That shit was funny, just to play on people.
I was just.
I used to get
playing,
so
So it was like, what? Why?
when that deck was around, I was playing a lot of Oricorio though, so I was having a
Yeah,
good time.
I mean, it wasn't even. That actually was a good deck that season. I remember, like win rate.
Yeah, I was
win
playing.
rate
I
rise.
was playing Oricorio. What was it?
Greninja?
It was Ori Silvally with like a shaman or something that heals.
Yo,
like
Silvally, bro, bring back. What if
Yeah.
we get
Dude, I miss Zera Zilvally. I love that deck.
Are there any
yeah.
colorless Paradox Pokemon?
Um.
No.
No.
That sucks.
Whoa,
So Volley was like the coolest thing about it.
Maridon's colorless.
Dude,
Well-
what if we were talking about Silazar, Cyclizar. What if it's broken? What if it's really good?
I already have one.
wait, there's one card.
No, what if we get a
didn't
new
talk
one
about.
and it's good? What if we get a good Cyclizar?
There's
Right,
not one
and,
card. There's one card we didn't talk about, and it's colorless. The Dunsparce. That shit could
Goat.
pop off. Eliminate that shit and then
Cyclizar?
pop off.
Cyclizar attacks for 1 colorless, and it attaches 2 energy from your energy zone to one of your ancient or future Pokemon. It just takes whatever type's already in there. Now that would be something. They're not going to do that though.
Do you think there's ever going to be any merge over? Cyclizar would be, I guess, the one thing that would do that if they were to complement both types.
They got to put me on the team, bro. Oh my god, I'm out here.
You're the
coming up
goat, dude.
with Insane
Tilly's the goat. Dude. I would
ideas.
hire Tilly immediately. I would.
I probably wouldn't let me in that building.
Anti-Tilly sign.
You're like, I wouldn't hire me. It's an HR nightmare waiting to happen.
You just ruined the Pukimewku for the whole franchise.
I ended up crashing the entire game just trying to find the delete Darkrai button.
Damn.
That's crazy, dude. Darkrai is crazy. It hasn't
Yo.
really, but one like it did actually win the last week tournament, didn't it?
It's just one like
Actually-
the last 4 tournaments.
I've
Yeah.
seen the amount of times I've seen somebody post a screenshot of like the top cut of a tournament, and like the top 6 or 7 decks are all like sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what
a-
I was gonna kind of segue into. It's like, what the hell? It's
Yeah.
like we're just seeing sleep everywhere, and like one of the topics I wanted to bring up, this week we are definitely having, the biggest tournament of the week is gonna be Mad's tournament. I'm just like trying
Word?
to see, are we gonna see like something better? Are people just gonna,
No.
go
No.
into sleep?
No.
People
No.
just want that.
This is the
brand
last
building
tournament of the
clout.
season.
Unfortunately, guys, like, don't get me wrong, I love this community. You are
But
worst people in the world play this
Whoa,
game.
whoa,
Like,
whoa,
Whoa, Jimbo!
whoa, dude.
Don't
Preach,
make me, I'm
brother. Speak
grateful.
on it.
You might as well
Say
just
more.
tell him to jump off
Say
too.
more.
Fuck these sleep players.
Say
Yo,
more.
I don't even know. I don't even know
they
this guy,
just,
bro.
like, they don't want to think, and they just want to see the number go up, and they want to just, like, hope they get lucky.
But
I don't know.
Hydreigon was like that too.
That's what it is. It's Hydreigon, but now it's worse
Well,
because it's sleep. It's annoying.
I
I
just like-
actually took like a little bit of brain.
I like
When
the
decks
fact when
hit
you
zero.
play against them, they misplay so much, and I just love
do.
seeing that. I love that.
But it's like
they're
dude,
carried. It's insane.
They're on
yeah.
Dude,
autopilot, dude. They're on
You
autopilot.
place an Ogrepon, you get a Mao EX, and you have an Ogrepon in the back, and
It's
the sleep
over.
player is like looking at you like they're trying to put a square in a circle. Like,
They don't
they just they,
understand.
they lose all function. Like they have no clue what to do.
They just hit
Their only
concede.
win condition and their only two buttons of operations no longer fucking function the way they should. So they just generally malfunction, bro. They're
I've
like
said it a
robots.
lot of times. Like we have enough counterplay to status conditions. I always say that. Sekiro tells me it doesn't matter, but
It doesn't.
but
Oh,
at the end
that
of the day, like,
topic.
these people aren't playing it. The
I-
reason
I-
why sleep dominated this weekend is because there just wasn't people. They just didn't do anything the 2 weeks prior, and then nobody really.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happens. You only have room for like one Ogrepon or one PCL. You start going second, they open Dark Ray Iggly buff, you flip fucking tells, none of your tech cards are in your hand, you lose.
You
Yeah.
say you only
I
have
mean,
room for
I've
one,
lost.
then
I've
everyone
lost
loses
to-
to sleep. Just play more than one copy. Like if that's what you lose to, then build to not
There's just no
lose to.
there's no we ran out of deck space with the one
From
PCL.
what else are you playing other than the one card that'll help you from losing against the deck that's winning?
You have
Like,
to
you know
play
what I
you have
mean?
to play double proc, you have to play double ball,
We got
double
Malasadas.
copycat.
You got Malasada. You have Convey.
Tilly's
You
card.
got Ogrepon.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, but
so many
okay,
cards.
but even then
There's
you
so
just don't
many
start them
cards.
and then you just lose.
Yeah, but okay, that's fine. You're not gonna win them all. I'm just saying, like there is counterplay.
But
to
I
it
don't
in the
think
game.
any deck should be able to win on turn one without you even being able to play
Yo,
the game.
Sekiro, tell us the statistics
not as
on
toxic as
the
Hydreigon.
Double Dog
It's not.
Cry and Iggly.
Oh, dude, every goddamn game they start Iggly buff Darkrai, or they
Double
leave Darkrai
Darkrai.
active going first, double X speed copycat. They always
You-
find double Darkrai.
You know what's kind of crazy? I've been in Discord call with this guy like when Tilly was playing that, and that shit happened to you like 2-3 times there, and then today that shit happened to you again. You're like
Oh,
cursed
dude.
with that start.
It
It's
happened- no,
fucking
it's
crazy.
Every sleep. It's not even a bad. It's the most. It's the easiest start to start. Like they always open, like Iggly buff Darkrai Lycia or some sort of. If 4 basic, they always can play down 3 cards then copycat or have like 2 cards and then Lycia into something.
Yeah.
They never brick. Sometimes like there have been a few times I've seen them brick Darkrai in the active, and you only win the game because I'm watching Tilly just Chingling lock them out of X speed. But you know damn well there's double X speed Iggly buff in their hand.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for a Chingling and them specifically start Darkrai, you would have lost the game.
Chingling is my goat. He doesn't have the best time if they start Iggly buff going first.
Chingling's the
But-
man, dude.
Yep.
Chingling
Oh, he's
saves
broken. That's the
so
only good
good.
thing about Sleep in the
so
format.
good.
Is Sleep is holding back Chingling. Both are terrorists and both should not be in the game, to be
Yo,
honest.
But we
Nah,
got some
I
Gumi
like
action.
Chingling. I like
Gumi
Chingling.
action's kind of cool.
Chingling.
Kind of
Yeah, but then
worth
people
it.
play one of and they always start Celebi active and it's just complete useless tech.
Yeah, dude.
That's so
People
good.
start going down to one Gumi. I'm like, why is he even in the deck?
I
at
thought
this
that
point?
Gumi
Like,
deck
Right,
was
yeah,
bad.
for sure.
I like the double Ching version of the Septile. I think that's actually good.
been
So I'm
fun
Chingling-
with it
cut the
today.
shit out
Chingling
of
makes
again.
every deck better. I do think the sleep stuff's annoying because it's a non-interactive. Like sleep in general is really stupid because it's
Maybe
coin
it's just
flips.
Iggly buff.
And you can't do anything. So I
Coin
do
flip
understand that, but
simulator.
it's not worse than Hydreigon that used to play
That's
like
worse.
Poison Barb Nihilego, so you couldn't even Chingling lock them out of turn like Rare Candy.
But they could always
Hydreigon.
just brick.
Yeah, but so can sleep though. So can sleep.
No, okay. I don't think it's actually as much as I hate Darkrai, and I think it wouldn't be a problem without the Darkrai. I think it's the Iggly buff because the Iggly buff is just attacking if they go first, and then you literally there are games where I'm like I'll play like Zoroark for example. I'm playing like 5 basics. I only brick on a Zorora, and which happens way too often in this game with double copying and double professor research like double ball. But I just land cells and I don't even get to play the next game. Where like theoretically, if I had that or like Sprigatito, I could like search or something. But it's just
less
it's
fun.
Igglybuff
It's more
second turn one.
annoying. Sleep is not as good as Prime Hydreigon. That's all I'm saying. It's not as dominant. It's not as good.
Well,
It's not as
they never exist in
successful.
the same time because we have so much counters to Hydreigon now with like the decks in the meta that
Yeah,
I don't even think Hydreigon's. I don't
relative to
even
the
think
time period.
I don't think
like,
Hydreigon's in like the top 5 most problems right now.
No, not right now. Not right now at all.
No.
Sleep
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the
I
problem
is still
now.
really seeing a lot
Like,
of play.
at its peak, it
right
was
now,
the
too.
worst thing ever in the game.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Mm,
I don't think it. Dude,
I agree.
I
that's my
thought
opinion.
I thought Gren Altaria was always worse than Hydreigon for the
No,
game.
that deck
Are
was
we
base,
talking
you should
about
just play that.
all-time game?
I'm talking
There's
about
only
all
been
the-
like 3 tier 0 decks.
I don't think
before.
Hydreigon was ever tier 0 though.
Nah, dude, come on.
You don't
No,
think
I'm being dead
Hydreigon
ass.
was tier 0?
It had 26% meta share one season, dude.
Well, that's because
Before
it's
they
a
put
brain,
the
dude.
poison
That's
barbs
because
in, it wasn't
sleep
a
didn't
problem,
exist, so everybody had to fucking play Hydreigon because there's only one.
Well,
I'm saying,
that's
dude, it
what
was
made
so
it
bad.
fucking.
Like, that's
the
not tier
best.
0 though. Like
No, it
tier
won
0 is
every
like
week.
Suicune or like Dark Tina, which like no offense, but like the sleep players do not have the ability to be able to pilot that deck to the success that I had. But it was just it was just so good that the people who were able to actually pilot those decks would be able to beat the people playing like the sleeps and stuff nowadays that exist.
I think you're living in the moment, Sec, and I think you just got to rewind a little bit. And you
I
gotta
also
put
might have
yourself-
I
in the moment from
I've
back
always
then.
played a deck that beats Hydreigon but loses to Altaria. So that's why I'm also probably biased here. Also, I probably quit during that season if that was the case.
I didn't mind Hydreigon at all until Poison Barb, Nihilego, and Lucky Ice Pop, and it was like, this is not.
Well, see, I played Mimikyu. So I played both Mimikyu and Poison King that whole season. 2 decks that beat Hydreigon. So I just probably didn't even think about
Yeah.
that.
But did
No,
you
it's-
just like lose
listen,
to
Sleep's
everything
really
else,
good.
or
But at
Sleep
least
is
Sleep
pretty
can be played technically. That's the other thing that does annoy me about Sleep is that they're all the same deck, whether you're playing Altaria or Lucario or literally whatever you're playing with Sleep. Doesn't matter. Like,
New Raging
you
Bolt
win
deck.
games the same way.
Exactly.
And that's what's annoying about the Sleep stuff is like,
all right,
Where
genuine
Hydreigon, it was, like, annoying,
statement
but-
here, real quick.
you know.
I know so many people bitch about the meta and like decks cards being like tier 0 decks here there, right? It affects the gameplay and affects the game. It doesn't make it fun. But like to these people who want to reach number 1, like the decks, people don't give a fuck. They'll play Sleep all the way
That's
up
the thing.
there.
Most of the
like,
sleep players are never
if-
going to reach number 1. They're
Well,
just
I
doing
know,
it
they're
for the
skinning-
love of being a dumbass.
Of course,
It's still
but
a
like
lose, man.
if
It's
it's
still a
still giving them like a high win rate, right? They're not gonna fucking stop playing that shit. And
It's not
us
that it's
bitching
giving
about it
them a
is
high
not
win rate.
really-
It's just the only deck they're capable of achieving a 50% win rate with.
it's okay, okay.
Stop it, dude.
Even
Stop
even if
Stop it.
so,
Oh my
even
God,
if
dude.
even if so,
I
it's
played
not
a
gonna
lot of
change the
I think
current
I have
state
the-
that we're in.
So
I think the
I
most ranked games played out of everyone here, Jimbo's right.
Definitely.
The sleep players are
I
the
know.
worst I've ever seen. Like,
yeah,
it's,
they're
it's
autopiloting,
insane.
dude.
But
No,
if
it can't
anything,
be
that
worse than when I was
benefits
playing
you.
Stokesar, dude.
That benefits
When I was
you
playing
if you're
Stokesar, I
playing
didn't
on
even
the
look.
ladder, right? If they're
Yeah,
not.
no, my legit my only problem with sleep is that we play a 10-minute game and then it comes down to a 50-50. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just not fun. It's just
Yeah,
not
you're right. It's not fun at all. Yeah, I agree. It's
Igglybuff
way more
Darkrai is
annoying.
like slightly annoying. I usually play a deck that has an answer to deal
Yeah.
with it. It's just not fun to play 10 minutes of a game for it to come down to a coin flip.
Yeah,
Like,
Fundamentally,
and
that's not
Sleep's
good
always
game
been
design.
like that.
That's
dude.
it.
Even Altaria decks were coming out of random coin flips on like turn 12, and you were like,
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 let's
why?
just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
real.
yeah.
Let's just be real for a minute. Let's just say in one world, we have Pokemon, tournaments, like regionals and all this shit. Of course, you're not going to fucking sit there. I want to be different. I want to do this and that. No, you're going to go in there with the best odds of fucking winning that shit, right? Or
so
am
I definitely I definitely have I'm the great enabler in the metagame where it's like I've tried my best to create a competitive environment, and all it does is just force people to play the most degenerate stuff, and then I give them a platform, and then I have to talk about it. So it's like I do get that, but
Max, Max, I have an idea to run by you. I think I might
Ban
have said
Ice
this to
Pop again.
Jay. reverse prizing. If you win with sleep, you have to pay whatever your prize would be.
So
How's that?
listen, I'm a big fan of meta manipulation. I'll do that all the time. I did it this past Friday. I tried my best. I think that like going into next season, like then this is why I really don't think it's as big of a problem as Hydreigon was with Ice Pops. But like theoretically, what we could do, again on paper, I'm not saying we're going to, but the first tournament, which is going to be two or 3 days after Paradox Drive comes out, PMPT number 33. If I just dropped, hey, like Igglybuff's banned. Like if I just did that, I was like, we're banning Igglybuff this week. There's gonna be 100 people that are super mad because they're gonna be playing. They want to play Sleep, but then nobody plays it, and Sleep is nowhere to be found in the first standings of that first week. And then people think whatever random thing won in the fake metagame is the real sort of top deck early that season. Then it fades away. That's kind of what we did with Hydreigon, although it kind of worked out because the meta changed it in a good way anyway. You could do that. But the problem with doing that, though, is that, like, when Ranked comes out now, because it's 2 weeks after the fact, like, you don't want... What happened this season was people just reverted to whatever was the easiest to win games with, you know? So when Ranked came out, the tournament stuff just reflected that, you know? So I want... Especially now with the way Ranked works, is I just don't want to fake... I don't want things to not be as accurate as possible in those first couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You good,
I
Tilly?
get you.
Yeah, I'm good.
I want it to be like, I want it to make sense. I want it to be like helpful to a degree.
I don't think banning would work like Hydreigon because like people probably like Lucky Ice Pop is banned. Sure, broken card. People like the
could've just played
average
Hydreigon.
person is going to correlate Hydreigon to the Lucky Ice Pop, so they just don't see Hydreigon. Where like if you ban Sleep, you're like, oh well, they're banning this because it must be broken. So they just
Well, I'm not
run
banning
it.
Darkrai. I'd ban Igglybuff. So you can still
Yeah,
play
but
Sleep.
then they know, man. Dude, if you do that, and then some Swablu Darkrai player is still gonna somehow win.
See, but that's what happened with Hydreigon. I banned Lucky Ice Pop because I was like, I banned Ice Pop because it really was Ice Pops that were toxic because
Yeah.
it was seeing play in other decks. But the effect was that no one played Hydreigon and it did do well. So
I think I don't know, bro. I feel like people would still know it's broken, and like they would still just play it anyways. Like they were like, okay, well this tournament banned it, so let's just
Dude,
play
there
it.
would be
Especially the
also-
Asian people.
yeah. By the time Ranked comes out, that would be the case for 100%. So like the
Not
first
gonna
2 weeks
lie.
prior just wouldn't be,
You don't
wouldn't
think
be-
it will
People
be
be playing, like,
excluding
Hydreigon day
like
one.
budget players like out of your tournament, like banning Iggly? Because like most people that want to play new decks and shit, are opening free packs.
Okay, they got Suicune, bro, from like 8 seasons ago. They can play that. Like
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
they do not need to play the dark. They do
I
not need to
don't-
play Igglybuff.
I don't abide by that stuff anymore. Like there used to get some complaints when like a new
Mm.
set would come out and like we'd have all those cards legal, but it's like that's the point. Like if you don't want to spend money on the game, like that's not my problem almost. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not going to change the rules of the tournament because like you didn't pull a card. You know, there's trading in the game. You have friends. Real life money does exist. Like I can't do that. Like I'm not just going to not make the new cards legal because they've only been out 2 days. You know what I mean?
My
Like, I
favorite
understand.
statement, you have
I
friends.
empathize. But like there's so many ways to get the cards now.
Yeah,
There's
just
no
find
excuse
someone
then.
to let you borrow like 2 of them for the tournament, and then just trade them back after. like,
Literally,
worst
dude,
case
or wonder
scenario.
pick them, or just
There's,
like
there's 2 million discords you could find.
And
Yeah,
there's
some
gotta
of them.
you
I
got
know.
you gotta have at least 30 cousins. You can ask
Something
one of
like
them.
that. One that works
Yeah,
on
that's-
Nintendo.
You guys have cousins?
that's how I feel about that, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Paradox Drive. It's like it feels like a weird like U-turn almost, and I don't know if it's gonna be temporary. I don't know if it will have a lasting impact on the metagame, but I feel like temporarily we're gonna be playing in the past almost. That's how it feels like. We're going back to the past, man.
It'll be fun.
I think you
Temporarily.
have
hopefully.
to because like
What about the future?
Temporarily.
Get
future's
ready to
cooked.
lose to sleep. It's gonna be great.
Yippee! More Igglybuff, waiter, please.
I wonder
So-
if Bad Dreams will fit well with any of these new cards. That's really what I'm curious about.
I mean, if
That's
there's a
not
really good
laughing.
basic
I'm
or
looking
a
for the
stage
new
one.
best Igglybuff partner.
Dude, why couldn't
You
we just
just-
play Sleep Darkrai into Raging Bolt?
I said that earlier as a joke,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah,
Just
bro,
playing
dude.
in the bundle, bro.
I feel like that's bad, actually. That's the one where I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
No, because you just you sleep them and then you paralyze them and then you pick it back up and then you put them to sleep again.
Well, so Raging Bolt's good when you can like Cyrus specifically something. But like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm not Cyrusing a Mega up, then like, what's the point? And there's
Yeah.
not really like a guarantee
The-
with like the sleep stuff that you're gonna be able
The
to do.
thing
it.
about
You-
these strategies is that there's decks sometimes where you have to KO 3 Pokemon to win
Yeah.
because they don't play Megas. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
playing against like Oricorio, like Magnezone, or you're playing Hydreigon, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, you can't win with that.
Yeah,
No, the
so
Iggly buff
that's
easily
not gonna
takes 2
happen.
KOs. What you mean?
Well, I mean,
that's true. Igglybuff puts in the work. You know what I mean? It
That's
is a
like
weird.
90 a turn.
It's just a weird divergence. I have a hard time believing that the metagame will actually shift away from, the same types of leads that are just active in the metagame, which is either sleep or, Chingling or, Hitmontop or Pheromos or whatever. You know what I mean? Like every deck is effectively the same strategy, just sort of with different seasoning on it. Like the core concepts of how you build a deck and then win have been the same for a little while. There's some exceptions to that, of course. But like all mega decks kind of function the same way. There's only a couple of ways that you can play them. So I just don't know, like, if... I don't know. I have no... It's so hard to know. I have a hard time believing it, but I want to. I want to believe.
I just want Raging
Moving-
Bolt to be good in Granori so I can play Granori again. That's
I
where
do
I'm
miss
at.
that deck.
What do you guys think?
Dude, I had so much
so-
fun.
It's always
Like-
good at the beginning of seasons.
Dude, the most fun I think I've ever had playing this game was like the back-to-back weekends where I like top 8'd your tournament with Granori.
Remember
That shit was so
Yeah.
fun.
I remember I was like, that's how I knew who you were, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. Like, at the first time, I was like, oh,
That's
this,
fair.
would be
I
playing
actually
that
I didn't
for, like,
start.
This was a
6
long time ago, I
hours
will say.
Those
on
were
a
the first
stream.
tournaments I ever streamed. That's
Yeah.
like the first time. Those were my first tournaments. Like,
But that's what's cool about the community. Like, you
Yeah.
can pop in, you can have some sick results, you can win a tournament, you're streaming or whatever, people tune in, and then you're in it. You know what I mean? It's cool. We have a cool community, honestly, other than the
Yeah.
sleep players, it's cool.
yeah. Other than
I've been having
thank
so
you
much
for
fun
adding
casting
that.
your tournament.
Dude, yeah, Tilly's been casting, which is great that somebody's doing it because I ain't doing it. So I appreciate it. And are you doing tomorrow or not for tomorrow, but
Definitely not Saturday if I have time. I'm packing this weekend and then I'm moving the next weekend, so it's like
Okay.
really horrible timing
yeah, no,
for
it's all good.
anything.
I just shout out to Jay Dankis, by the way, for somehow being there.
He's the greatest.
Literally,
Oh yeah, dude.
just the all-time goat. Like he's just there, and I love it. And he's still good at it, and it's crazy. It really is.
The best and only commentator.
Literally,
We got to keep Jay on Pokemon Pocket somehow. We can't lose.
I need to get him on payroll, dude. I need to start.
No,
I
yeah,
need to give this guy
you
like
do
401k
actually,
benefits or
bro.
something.
Not in like $5 a week.
I gotta hook this brother up because honestly, like he's carrying the squad. It's crazy.
He's the goat, dude. He's so sweet
Yes,
too.
sir.
He's
I know.
doing it. He's doing his own tournaments now too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Love it.
Shout out Jay, honestly.
Yeah,
I think I'm helping
sir.
him. I don't know when it is. I told him I'd help him cast at some point.
I need to help. Yeah, I need to
Oh,
reach out to
his
them too for
tournament.
that.
My weekends,
Yeah.
bro, are so like I have no hope anymore. I tried, I just can't. I got too much adult real life stuff happening in my life that like I just
Yeah, it's fair.
incapable, sadly.
True.
Ericko, you were trying to transition us into something.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the latest the last topics that we have here is the tech card of the week that we've been seeing
Oh,
in
yeah,
rank,
yeah.
or maybe tech card that you guys think personally. I love Field Blower. I cannot play a deck without it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
Call
I
that
my
suspended.
vote's for
It's made
Field Blower
almost
this
all
week
of-
too.
Yeah.
We should do an award every week where it's like the 20th card, like in all decks. Like that's what Field Blower feels like to me.
Yeah,
It's like, hey, like I built my deck and I got another card to throw in, and it's like Field Blower's the man.
Yeah,
Dude,
I said this since day one. I said that card was gonna be busted, and now everybody's
Yeah, it's a
using
great
it.
card, man.
Full
Dude,
validated.
It literally is MST for people that get that right.
I already know what the best tech card is though.
Tech card?
It's Lucky Ice Pop, because now the
Yeah.
Mega Lucario players are playing it.
Yeah,
They're
I
playing
mean, it
double.
always
That's
will be
true.
to some extent, right? That's-
Ooh.
Don't say that though.
Is
Can
it a
we cut
tech
that out?
card if it's like I know,
Can we cut
right?
that one out? Can we rewind that? Don't tell
Everybody's
people that.
always
Greatest
playing
card of all
that
time.
shit. Anyways,
Yeah, that's like the
Like-
fourth card they add.
yeah.
They don't even get done adding the Pokemon to the deck, and
They're like,
too lucky
lucky
Ice
Ice
Pop
Pop.
made
They
it.
start their decks with
Yes.
Ice Pop.
Ice Pops
You know,
is
it's
like
then
normal,
copycats.
normal people are searching research, Pokeball. Now they're just going Lucky Ice Pop. All right,
Yeah.
where do we go from here?
Facts.
I've got 18 cards to work with.
Dude, literally, that was actually I was doing that when Ice Pop first came out as a joke on stream. I was naming all of my decks Lucky Ice Pop plus 18 cards.
It's it's a weird. So it still sees play in Hydreigon, right? Lucky Ice Pop, and you'll see it in like ancillary, just like thrown into a deck. But like when it comes to like, is that really the legacy at this point of Lucky Ice Pop? You would say,
Yes.
as like just sort of like a hey, sometimes it wins me the games type card. I'll throw it in my deck as like a tech card. Because there's really not that many decks that actually rely on it.
Yeah,
For, like,
think
Hydreigon does.
right now. I think it's a crutch card. To
Right.
be honest.
Like the sustain decks play it, right? Because it's the
Yeah,
it's
you
just,
if you're playing it in a sustained deck, like sure, you're playing 18 trainers or Oricorio, you got 2 Ice Pop, that makes sense. You're
like
playing
Steelix, Guzzlord,
you're
or whatever.
playing Ice Pop over PCL in your Lucario deck, you're bad at the game. That's how I feel about it.
Do you think? What if we got some type of status? I don't know what else could possibly come into the game to give us more protection to sleep or just status conditions. None of these new cards do statuses. I am noticing that.
Yeah.
They give us
Bundle.
Field Blower. Why not just maybe give us a tool? We do already have the tool. I keep forgetting about that stupid tool card that works once and it protects you from statuses. Why don't we just get a better one?
Oh god, I forgot about that too, actually.
Yeah, they should just give us a permanent version of that. You know, one that doesn't just get discarded. One that
Yeah,
just-
yeah, we need the Poncho version where it's just always there.
Yeah, right. We're good. We would solve, I think, a lot of problems generally.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't solve the turn one, like Sekiro was saying, of course, because you can't attach it.
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but I did lose playing Meowscarada against a sleep player because they just
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
one had it
Well,
all.
Oh, happens to me all the time.
You know what it
yeah.
should be? You know what it really should be is like Furfrou, the one that takes it's
yeah.
colorless, does 30
Yeah.
damage or 20 or whatever. We just need that, but a Pokemon that's colorless and just says, "Hey, cannot be statused," like an Arceus, like a
I
little
was
baby
legit-
single prize Arceus.
Was legit thinking about that while we were talking
Yeah.
about something else. I
Just
only
throw it
did
in
bring
any
it up because
deck.
I'm like, what decks are we actually adding that to? Like, who makes the? Because I'm thinking like, I like my Sceptile deck, like I guess maybe I run one of those. It could be fine, but like, who's putting
It would
that in
replace the
there?
Goomy. It would replace the Goomy, sort of.
Yeah, but like for Sceptile, which is already a deck, which is like, yo, you want like some other partner to do something
so-
while you're trying to manually evolve all your Pokemon. But,
You
like,
think we just
who?
need like a better Comfey, one that's just, hey, put it on your bench. Don't got to worry about statuses.
I
for
don't
all
even.
your
I don't
Pokemon.
even think. The problem is that if it's a Pokemon, it would have
It's
to
gotta-
be
it's gotta be in the active.
insanely versatile.
Yeah.
It'd have to be so versatile because otherwise, it's like I just have this
Right.
basic where I
Yeah,
use my
yeah.
Pokeball, and instead of getting my Pokemon to start my evolution, I have this tech.
You have this
card,
tech,
which
yeah. And I don't
doesn't
think
do me
sleep
any
is like
good.
that. That's the thing.
like-
It's like I think the
I don't
counters that
even-
we have in the game are like somewhat good enough. The problem that Sek brought up is the turn one, and you just can't avoid that. You can't. There's
Exactly.
nothing you can do other than
Exactly.
Goomy. Other than Goomy, I
Endless.
guess because Goomy does do that. There's
don't
nothing you can
even-
do to
Dude, I
because they
don't- I
can
don't
attack you
know,
turn one if
man.
Goomy's in the active, right? So
Yeah.
that does solve that one
Because
problem.
they do need to attach an energy, right?
Well, no, if they go second and you only have Goomy, I mean, they just still win.
Yeah, sure. But if you go second,
I've
then you
seen
can
that too,
you can get your
actually.
Overpond down or whatever.
I've
Well,
seen
you have
I've
to
seen
need energy.
I've seen a Goomy die from them going second because they
Yeah.
attach the energy to an Igglybuff, get double Darkrai, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it's a really tough
Uh.
hole to dig themselves out of. That particular combo.
It is.
You just ban that, dude.
I don't know how
Or-
they do it. I
or-
don't know that you can.
You just change the tax. It's a digital card game. It's not that hard. You guys go in the files. You guys click delete,
that's true.
retype it in, I mean, the
It would be a
reprogramming is
great
not that hard.
errata card.
I
It would be a great errata.
I
just
do
to, just
think
to
we
change it.
should start a
Just change the
petition.
card.
We should start a petition with a list of cards that need to be eroded.
Brother, you're getting
Well,
nowhere.
it's just
with
Lucky
that.
Ice
That's
Pop
never
and,
happened.
and
It's
and-
literally right now it's Darkrai and Lucky Ice Pop. That's it. Those are the only two that are like actually so fucking bad.
Well, no, I think you just
Um,
I think you Igglybuff just take sleep off of it, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, because it's
You give
toxic
something
because
else.
nobody played Igglybuff before Darkrai.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, but then
it wasn't
but
meta,
it,
though,
it-
right?
it's weird because like Igglybuff wouldn't be broken without Darkrai, but then Darkrai
Uh,
wouldn't really be broken without Igglybuff. So it's
No,
kind
but
of like,
Darkrai. But here's the thing: I think Darkrai would be a really solid, cool card without Igglybuff. You would play just any of the cards that you actually had to play a deck, build a deck, and like play the
Yeah.
game to put your opponent to sleep. It was like an additional effect. With Igglybuff, it's just like, hey, turn 1, 0 energy.
yeah,
50
I think
damage
I'd
or
rather get
whatever.
rid of Igglybuff. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Yeah, I think Igglybuff is just generally
Well, the-
stupid. It's just dumb.
I
Just a
would rather
stupid
get
card.
rid of the Darkrai because like the problem is like Altaria players are just gonna play Chingling with the Darkrai.
Good.
And like it's still
Good.
yeah,
Fine.
they're
I'm
just
fine with
gonna
it.
they're go up, they're gonna sing and it's gonna do
I
its
just wanna
Yeah,
get rid of
but,
them
but it's
both,
not
bro.
turn one. I
Fifth-
think
it's
the
not gonna be
turn one
additional
is the
10.
problem.
if you get rid of them both, you just future proof like anything. So I was like,
true. Get rid of them both.
then get rid of Suicune as well. Like, let's just throw him in there.
Let's just
And
get
then
him out.
Hydreigon.
Just get rid of him.
Wait,
Wait,
why
And
should
then,
we-
and then
Suicune's
guarantee
it's
done.
taken
We
out
can
of
get rid of Copycat.
No, I
Delete
think,
the
I
game.
think Suicune's good. I think Suicune's healthy because it's like one of the only meta
That's fine.
decks that aren't like fucking no brain to play.
Yeah,
right
but then
now,
Suicune
so-
leaves the format, and then 17 other 17
It's
other
worse.
decks just pop up. So it's like,
Suicune objectively did get worse after it stopped being Greninja. For some reason, people started to accept the deck more when it became just like a linear, annoying high roll type deck. Like, it's not when Greninja, it was like the mirror match was interesting, and you had to. There was a lot of decisions. Like, it actually rewarded high level
the
gameplay.
thing is, Greninja's toxic. Greninja, I feel like was more high roll because you could have a combo that just like wins you the game on turn 2, whereas like Sweetbax just doesn't have that.
you just go second Shinpao lead, then backs.
Right. Like now you just high roll into Baxcalibur, and then you just
So-
get the energies
You need to
beforehand.
get
and then
two, but you need to get 2 backs for that. Is the
it's
thing.
not as
like,
strong.
Okay,
I'm not.
so-
I'm not gonna
Whereas
argue.
like
It's
the
definitely not
one
as-
Greninja, all you need is a Cyrus with it, and
So
there you go. you
my
won.
problem with
Rare Candy Greninja
Suicune
Cyrus
is
Yeah.
is Suicune. If you actually play against Suicune deck,
Same with Altaria, though.
I don't hate facing against Suicune. The problem is that Suicune is so broken that it holds like other decks like Buzzwole. Like Buzzwole dipped out for, or like Suicune dipped out for a week. Buzzwole fucking wins the tournament, bro. Comes back, does like a couple
Yeah.
top 8s. Suicune comes back, Buzzwole's gone in the dirt. I think Suicune
Suicune's
just
a gatekeeper,
fundamentally,
dude.
yeah, it's like kind of like Olimar, bro. Like in Smash, people who know, like it's just like a gatekeep character.
Yeah, but it does beat
It's just
Hydreigon.
annoying.
So I will forever have.
Okay, but
some
then
type
so
of
does
respect.
all the
That's
18
why-
decks
It
that
dug us,
Suicune
it
holds
dug
back.
us out of the
Hydreigon.
Hydreigon hole that she
but,
empowered.
like-
I don't think I don't think the 18 deck. Not necessarily. You're just looking through this from the perspective of like a Buzzwole player because you love grass. Is what you're
Actually,
doing right now.
I did not like Buzzwole, by the way. I was not a Buzzwole player.
I
And
know
still
you
came
you
back
were
in
Guz,
Wisdom.
but-
What did you
No,
play
no, no,
Savali Rampardos like a true cultured man?
Fuck no. Noggindale Guz was the best deck in the format. And ED Cry, it was the
It
second
might have-
best
I
deck.
forget. Yeah, second best. Guzzlord, bro.
I was playing Guzzlord and Oricorio because I'm that kind of person.
What a great set that was. What? How incredible was ED?
Not in the
Crisis?
same deck, Sekiro. I could see your brain break. It was not in the.
You got Guzzlord, you had all the Ultra Beasts, you had Lusamine, you had Celesteela, you had Silvally.
Dude,
Had
the,
Luger.
the worst year 1 sets are probably better than the best year 2 sets, almost.
Yes. Almost.
In terms of like the gameplay.
Yes, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This
eh,
meta feels like a top 4 one when there's no sleep, and then you face like 20 sleep opponents, and then it's like, okay, this shit's
Yeah.
dog shit.
that's the stain. That is the.
It really like I swear to God, I said this earlier, but like the meta, I was having the most fun I've had since Wisdom of Sea and Sky until everyone started playing Sleep, and
Yep.
it's
Well, that's why you don't stop counterplaying it. You know what I mean? Why? But here's the question: why didn't it do that well in the first 2 weeks of the season?
Because
Everybody was
honeymoon phase.
trying everything else.
I think there was more
Honeymoon,
Magori too. Right.
There was a. It didn't have a great win rate. Altaria and Igglybuff had an abysmal win rate for the first couple of weeks. It just didn't win anything. It wasn't good.
But Lucario
Same with
blows
Suicune,
up
if you remember.
anything
Suicune
in
Well,
front
that's
of its
because
face.
nobody knew how to build Lucario. And then once Lucario got figured out, a lot of the Magnezone stuff fell off really hard, which opened up the floodgates to all the sleep decks.
Well, Matt, you
Whoever
would know.
whoever
Was there-
played
was
the
there a-
Lucario sleep, that first person dude. They
No,
can
no,
push
no. It was the
was a
Lucario hit
Hitmontop.
on top that pushed Magnus.
Yeah, him on top version Persona, and then once
So
Zone
it's
was
all-
gone,
So it all comes down
to
to
Lucario.
Oricorio. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Our savior. They'll go. They'll go. And now people are playing Shingling. So
People
listen,
are playing counter play to sleep with the ogre pawn.
They're
and
gonna have
that
to.
shit's still getting
Yeah.
shit. I mean, sleep is still popular on rank.
well, yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
can't
it's
even believe
okay if something's
people play
popular.
Sleep, man. Like
The issue is when something's popular and
Yeah.
dominant. There's got to be an answer, and I do feel like there is at least somewhat of that to sleep. I do. Maybe it's not good enough. Maybe it's not popular enough.
Like I said, I think the tech would full. I think the text for sleep would. I don't think sleep would be a problem, bro, if it wasn't for that turn 1 stuff.
And it's the turn one. The turn one is the worst part.
That wasn't a voice crack, by the way. My voice just died, actually.
Soul voice crack.
Yeah.
Uh,
But like I told you, it's a 50-50 that they even go first. They have to get Igglybuff. They have to also get the Dark Rise. If you break it down, and I'm not. You might listen. It should be about a 5% chance that they get the full combo.
it isn't though.
Okay, but you're also assuming like you don't stubble your first turn too. Like it's still brutal if you
right.
don't have your
Low
perfect
key-
start.
Them
I
going
agree.
second is kind of better, or at least I'm more scared when they go second, because then they go Igglybuff, put me to sleep, energy on the thing that's about to be a mega.
Right, and then you
And then
miss
it's
the
like
coin flip,
I
and you're
am
like,
out
"Ooh."
of time already.
Yeah,
I have not.
right,
I've done
right.
nothing. My Pokemon's taken 50 damage on turn 1, and here comes a Mega that's hitting for 130 or 90, followed by 2,000 damage from Lucario. Like that to me is more scary than them going first.
You know what we are
Well-
missing in Pocket is any of those effects that increase or decrease bench size, because they always have that in the TCG to some degree.
Yeah.
They don't have that in Pocket.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe it won't fit on the screen or whatever. But that
This is
doesn't.
our we go crazy.
We've
Give me
never.
that, bro.
I just can't imagine this dev team trying to code that.
Yeah, I don't think it's
It'd be a
possible.
disaster.
It'd probably
Dude,
blow
the
up the
PC,
game.
dude, the TCG live team did it, so there's no excuses. And
That's-
I
Dude,
don't
but,
even
like,
think that
this
is
game
a
can
team.
barely
All right,
run.
but okay. Here's the difference. The TCG live team is there for the love of the game. You think our devs are here for the love of the
No.
game? Yeah.
TCG
no.
Live
When
guys,
they
I don't
promote
think they play
sleep the
Pokemon.
way they do or whatever,
Yeah, no.
knowing
sure
the
they don't make money
community
off live.
reaction.
Yeah, they don't make any money off of live. They're literally just there because they want to have a good time.
Well, the employers aren't the one making the monies, dude. Like they're probably getting minimum wage.
Yeah, dude, it's probably like 3 dudes.
They're getting paid
judging
in
by
packs.
live and how it works.
3 dudes having a
I
beer.
think it literally is. Like there was
Judging by
something
how poorly it's
that
run
came
on
out, and it's
any
like-
device I tried to play it on.
It's a genuinely bad game. Like the
Yeah.
game, like the like the program. It's a horrible program.
Yeah,
I
it's been
miss
improved.
TCG Online. No,
When
it
Live
hasn't.
came
I
out-
miss Online.
Dude, PTCGO was goated, dude. Like the trade feature when packs would come out and you'd go and you'd buy code cards online and you'd import the codes, you get packs, and you could trade packs for day 1 cards, and cards had value. So the packs were a currency for the cards. It was so sick. Imagine in Pocket if you were like, yo, I want a full art Lucario, and someone was like, yo, I'll trade you 12 packs for it. You'd be like, all right. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was super cool. And then they were like, nah. all
I
done.
loved Online. TCG Live was so bad that like content
The release was
creators
so-
quit
yeah,
the
it was-
game.
So do you think
Dude, it was-
Pokemon Pocket music was bad? The fucking first TCG live music, not the new one that they made, the one prior to this, the online one, that shit was trash. I'm like, I don't know. I
I
felt
only
like
played
I
it on
was
mute.
watching a fucking
Dude,
Disney.
PTCGO was, I think, made in 2011, I believe.
Yeah.
And it went until about 2020, what, 3 or 4 or whatever it was.
No, not
That game was crazy.
Was it that late?
When did Live come out? I don't. That's when that's how long it lasted. And the
I don't
game-
know, dude. I feel like that
It was 2011,
program
bro.
has
Black and
been
White had
out
come
for
out.
a while.
This was Black and White. That's when PTCGO got created.
TCG Live. Wow, it was 2023. Oh wow.
12 years people played that game before they updated it or even changed it or anything.
Before they fixed it. Man,
But it
I
worked,
miss
though.
Online.
It have
Oh, it
some
was
it have
so
some bugs.
good.
It was so
And it loo-
good, man.
It
So
looked
good.
better than Live does too.
Wow. So, yeah. In some
Like
in some-
I liked the playmat on online.
yeah,
There's
I
some
liked online better, dude.
Nostalgic.
I do. I
to it
do.
For me.
I used to have fun literally crashing the game. Like we do tournaments sometimes, and I remember having like 1,200 people all trying to queue up on like a Wednesday night, and the game would just crash, and it was a fun time. It was great.
It was so good. It was so good.
The old days, bro. That's chill TCG, man. That's way back.
Is that
Way
what we're
back.
gonna be saying? Fucking boomer version of Pocket.
Probably.
Gardevoir.
Pocket's around forever, dude. We're in for the long haul. It's gonna be 2046. We're gonna have gray beards. We're gonna be talking about the it's
Remember
gonna be
Suicune
Z4.
and
We're gonna get the
Hydreigon?
Z3 set. It's gonna be,
Iggly buff fucking EX.
we're gonna be like, you remember when EX Pokemon didn't have 400 HP?
Yo, bro, we'll be on the 50th. We'll be on the 50th generation of Pokemon. Gen 50.
World War V's going on.
Will they ever reprint an Oricorio? Is the question.
Just
I
don't
hope
make a
so.
psychic, bro, please.
Will they ever give us another Oricorio? Like, it doesn't have to be a basic.
I really hope so.
It can't be dark either. Then you just wall off for Absol,
I think
and
it'd
then
have to
you
be
could
steel.
just
it's gonna be
blow
steel.
up everything with dark.
No, it should be grass.
No, it shouldn't. It should be
Nah.
steel.
Give it grass,
steel.
bro, please. Fuck Charizard.
And then we can play the Steel type Magnezone EX, which is coming out next set.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say steel? Give that shit the iron core, the apron. That shit ain't never died.
Steel Magnezone
sure.
EX that attacks for colorless. It's on the way.
It's on the way, dude. It's 100% on the
Just
way.
give it a fire.
My guess is here, just because I feel like we're probably gonna sign off soon. We're gonna get 2 more EXs. It's my assumption, and they're gonna be Paradox Pokemon. The ancient one is going to be, well, I think the ancient one's gonna be. What's the
My
fire
guess
type
is
thing's name?
Brubonnet. Slitherwing?
The Entei one.
Gougy Fire.
it'll be
The
the
one with
Entei
the
one, Gouging
pineapple
Fire.
on his side. Yeah.
And then I think that the future one is going to be what's his name? Jugulus. It's gonna be It's gonna be Hydreigon. Hydreigon.
I don't-
Oh my god.
And it's gonna be
I
our-
don't
wait
think
for
we're
that.
getting 2 EXs. I think it's just one.
One, but what is it gonna be then?
I
Both?
don't know. I feel like it's
You think so?
Brubonnet,
Because
bro.
both EXs have like their partner. Like they're in pairs. At
I
least
think
the
it's
two
just gonna be a
before they
rune.
went
It's
out.
probably just a rune Pokemon then.
Fucking just give
Not a
us
Paradox, really?
Bombardier EX.
Nah, they already. I mean, it could be, but if it's a Paradox, I don't know why. Brubonnet for some reason might. I just feel
Grass.
like,
You just want a grass one?
yeah, low key, but it could be dark.
What other
though.
grass paradoxes are there? Is that it?
Leaves. Iron leaves.
Oh, the Virizion. I forgot
There's
about that.
So
yeah,
many
'cause
Paradox Pokemon.
Technically,
there's a lot, dude. There's a lot. There's like 30 something. I
technically
think.
Slitherwing is bug and fire, so bug could be. But one of those. There's another. There's like a bug type, I think.
I think the only primary fire one is Gouging Fire or whatever it's called.
I don't know. I can't remember.
What about Roaring Moon?
Need
'Cause
that.
that is
Nah, they're
EX.
gonna.
We should be looking at the ones that are EXs in the TCG.
Yeah, because
they
I feel like
just
they
copy
usually
that, right?
don't choose those ones. Though.
Oh, true. I'm really hoping they do an Iron
art is
Hands
just
and they
being
give Iron Hands an extra point thing.
You think? But they already showed us an Iron Hands though.
I know, which makes me sad because that like an Iron Hands that took an extra point would demolish Sleep if it
would
wasn't
be-
like
it would
something
be
too
really good.
ridiculous.
I think they showed us Darkrai in Space Time and then gave us Darkrai EX. If I remember correctly, I might be tripping.
I get what you. Yeah, maybe they're doing it as a.
You think
little
so?
Teaser. Not really.
Anyway, I do think the set will have all paradoxes. Like, because what other Pokemon are they gonna add?
Well, even if
What's
they
the whole-
make
that's
them
the whole
like
point.
shit, even if they make them like shit basics, but I really do want like Iron Thorn.
We'll get Iron Thorns, dude, for sure. 100%. We're gonna get Valiant. Iron Valiant. Iron Treads. Maybe you have to get
Well,
Iron Treads.
Iron Thorn EX. That's what I would want. That's what I'm saying. Long
I
shot.
would be down with an
but
Iron Thorns EX too.
You want a Lightning type Iron Thorns?
I think that's what it is on the TCG, right? I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's a. Yeah, is it?
Isn't it like
Yeah,
a
it is.
Tyranitar spinoff? It's not like Rock or some shit.
It's
Or-
Rock and Electric, I thought, or Ground
Okay.
Electric or something. Maybe
If
not.
we get a
He is
ground one,
electric in the
it wouldn't
TCG.
make sense. That should make Lucario crazy.
I mean, they did show Farigiraf, Kingambit, Garganacl. Trying to think of Paldean Pokemon like that. Like, we do already have Annihilate.
Hmm.
Jimbo's out. He's out of here.
The guinea pig.
He's done. We can wrap it up then. Let's do it.
Well,
All right.
thank you guys for coming through. We're gonna wrap it up here. Jimbo got abducted by his guinea pigs, and
Shout out my migraine.
yeah,
before we end this.
you look like you were going through hell at some points.
Yeah. That's what listening to me talk for 2 hours will do to you.
Nah, dude, nah, it was before. I didn't even know the podcast was today, and I had this. I'm like, oh, this is why I didn't stream today either.
I
was
lost
like,
track
oh,
of time. Erico messaged me. I was like, oh shit.
It was like,
Okay.
yeah,
Told the wife. I was like, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
pocket calls. But anyways, thank you guys for coming by. I will see you guys next time when the set releases, right? Yeah, pretty much. Peace.